Mine wouldn't be very good, to be honest.
Hold
I
on,
know we
thinking
fucked
of
up some
things.
fish. I remember that.
Oh yeah, that was rough.
Or they fucked us up, should I say.
I think we started off by going back to the Archmage. We met with him. That would be Archmage. Oh, I wrote his name down. Archmage Barristan Loris. We then we learned about the Daedric artifacts, the Azura Star, and Tyr ended up attuning to the Black Razor. It released the curse on the other boys, and then we headed out to do some bounties for the Fighters Guild, where we bumped into an old woman on the street where Sang decided to throttle her, and her two crony biddies came out of the woods as well to step in, had a bit of a fight with some old people, and then we went on to the Slaughterfish, where we decided to use Enthir as bait, apparently, since he started to wade out into the water. We dealt with them. I got pulled under, and Dar-Jee dived in and saved me. And then we just slaughtered everything else. After that, Marky saw something up in the waterfall, climbed up, and examined it to be a little spice pouch, and got some coin as well.
Hell yeah.
Weed.
But it's not
So,
just any spice pouch.
Did we decide on whether we'd already travelled back or not?
Yeah, I think we had, because we had to be back by dark, didn't we?
It depends if you want to throw in another encounter in between there.
Yeah. I mean, we can roll for it. if
You had like 3 encounters anyway, didn't you? So
Mhm.
pretty much day span.
Mm-hmm.
So the party heads back to Solitude to collect their prize and try and finish off the day, as it's probably pretty late on by now. You spent a good 2 or 3 hours travelling there and back.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody know where we hand these in? Back at the place, surely.
Yeah,
I
back
believe
at the
probably the
Fighters
guild.
Yeah, cool.
Right, so what are you guys doing first?
What time of day is it?
Probably around 8 o'clock night.
Okay. I mean, if the place is still open and we can cash them in now, that'll be grand. Otherwise, we're carrying around a lot of carcasses, taking them back to our nice, respectable place, and I don't think that's a very good idea. So if we can go try and hand them in first, that would be great.
Cool. Fight skills open 24/7, pretty much.
Good.
Just the amount of what you have on there looking at the place will diminish throughout the day, throughout the night.
Sweet.
But at the sort of time you are now, it'll be quite lively.
Alright. I say we go and get that done first then.
Here. You?
So as you head in, you all walk up to the counter, stick your what's left of the slaughterfish onto the counter and request your payment. After a couple of minutes, the clerk sort of cashes up the coins and hands you out. I can't remember how much I'd said. Was it like 15 coins, 20 coins, something like that?
It wasn't a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
Yeah, not too many.
Cool. 20.
I think it was somewhere like towards 20, wasn't it?
I think so.
So you get.
Can I ask if we can keep the meat?
Yeah. He lets you sort of keep anything you brought. He just wanted proof of the coin.
Sweet. Alright, I will take out my... Do I have some kind of... I've got a cloak, haven't I? I will wrap up the meat in the cloak. Keep it somewhat contained.
Mhm.
I'll kind of gesture towards Marky in his spice pouch, like, we're gonna cook up some fucking fish then at one point.
I could smoke that tonight and we could eat it over the next few days. That could be quite good.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. What's next plan?
I don't know. I think I might just set up the cooking stuff somewhere, and maybe it's out in the courtyard or some shit like that, and just start cooking up the fish.
Cool. He's sort of doing like fully out in sort of like courtyard area here down here.
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty legal, huh?
All right, cool.
Yeah.
As you get out some cooking equipment and start setting up, you see like a couple of onlookers like walking around and like sort of catch a glimpse of what you're doing. Some of them stopping and staring for a little while before carrying on.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, the plan is
You
to smoke them. Use
Yeah.
like a few wood chips from like I don't know some of the just like carve a little bit of some of the javelins or something, and
All right, cool.
and smoke
I mean,
them.
if you're going to use like your wood chips and use that as fire, you'll get rid of one of your javelins.
Yeah,
It
that's
probably
fine.
wouldn't burn for too long.
I mean, it
You
doesn't.
probably go to a general store and buy some wood.
All right, fuck it.
Is there anything down on the market that you could probably go to?
Maybe.
There would be, yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. Fuck it.
You
Yeah.
might have to pay someone a bit of money to just see if you can use their equipment for a bit, or use their space,
Well,
or you can pay them to cook it for you.
I mean, I've got everything I need.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've got my
Um,
cooking utensils. But yeah,
quite
I
a few
think
things are starting to close down now, so seeing you set up, you are attracting the eyes of quite a few hungry civilians walking by.
Do I have enough meat to like make a portion for the boys and have more?
You've probably got enough for maybe portions for about 10 or so people.
Okay. Well, don't know. The first 10 people that ask for some can pay for it, I suppose.
Yeah, are you selling it?
I mean, only what I have left over. Yeah.
Right, cool.
Smoked fish. 1 gold.
Maybe a perception check.
Yeah, we'll do. Perception. That's 4. 16 and 4 is 20.
Oh, cool.
Damn.
As you're starting to set up, you notice like you're collecting a couple of guards' attention. There's some sort of like nudging as one of them steps up towards you.
Mhm.
Excuse me, you can't be setting up shop this late. Do you have a permit?
Oh. No, I'm just cooking for the party. Me and my adventurers. I need to cook dinner somewhere, don't I?
I see.
Is there a more appropriate
Well,
place you could recommend? I'm sorry.
as long as you're not making any money from it,
Oh no, that's fine. Okay.
I'll leave you be.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks, sir.
Cool. So as you start to set up, you use one of your javelins and stick it through. Like you've probably got about half of this 5-foot long slotfish, maybe a little bit more. You sort of stick a javelin through and set up basically this sort of small little sort of spit roast.
Mm-hmm.
As
Cool.
you slowly like twist it around every now and then, start the meat cooking.
Nice.
What do you do?
I don't know. I'll wait for it to be done, I suppose. I'll.
Cool. I want you to give me a cooking utensils check.
Yes.
Use your wisdom. Just see like how well because you've never really cooked a slotfish before. I want to see like how well you can cook it.
Okay. Cool.
If you use any sort of like good pairings with
Okay.
spices and things like that.
Oh yeah. I was gonna spice it like at the end, but I suppose I could spice some now. before the check. Yeah, I'll stick 3 fingers in the pouch and I'll whisper under my breath, saffron.
Ooh.
I'll just get a big
Yeah,
hearty
it's a
pinch
little
of
pinch.
saffron.
Yep.
Wee 3-finger bit of niceness, pat it on.
All right. Doing your cook's utensils check using
Yeah.
your wisdom.
Let's get it. So what is that? Just like pretty much a wisdom check then?
Yeah, with proficiency.
Okay, so
Because
wisdom
you're proficient in your cooking utensils.
+3, so that's a plus of 10 plus 4 is 14.
14. Yeah. As you sort of you're spinning it around, you can see it start to sort of it starts getting like the cooking. You can see that it's cooking all the way through. Give me another one to see how far you can try and take it.
Okay.
Not being perfectly cooked.
Yeah, we'll try and get it like a bit dry so it can last. Okay, okay. That is a natural 1.
Oh. Yeah. At some point, you sort of have a look at a couple of children, sort of like wandering by, and you sort of like gestures to them to say it'll be ready soon.
Yeah.
As you're sort of like just caught up in thought, being back in elsewhere when you were younger. It's what seems like a short time. It's more towards like 10-15 minutes, and the slaughterfish you're cooked is starting to burn.
Yeah.
Do me a general dexterity check. See how much of it you can get off the fire and how much you can actually salvage of it.
All right. Okay. Bro, that's another nat 1.
Oh,
I fucking ruined it.
all right. Yeah. As you try and like lift it off, like part of where you'd stuck the stake through, starts to come apart and it just falls into the fire that you created below it. You manage out of sort of like the entire wreckage of what you've just cooked, you manage about one portion of pretty overcooked slaughter meat.
That's rough.
I'll have a moment just in complete stillness of in awe of my own stupidity, and then I'll eat the one portion and start clearing up, I guess. Fuck,
I'm
man.
sorry, dude. That's how the
It's
rules go.
alright. 2 nat 1s, boys. Come on.
Getting out early when you're not doing the super important stuff.
Fuck, man. Okay.
How many Russians are you guys all on anyway?
I don't know.
I have 10.
I've got 54 in
Fuck
the
yeah.
group inventory.
Yeah, I think we all have 10 each. And
I have
Paul
54
has enough to
big
feed us all.
max.
You say that, but we've been in like places
you've
for the
been
last
in
few days anyway, so it's not like we'd be using those.
I have
Yeah.
absolutely no rations left.
Got 10.
Cool. Yeah. I'm just
I
gonna
have
sort
no
of like
idea how many I have.
when you're not eating in a tavern and stuff like that, or you're not paying for food, I'm gonna start like taking note of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
your eating and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Or if you guys can take note of it, to save me a little bit of a job,
Okay.
just to make
Maybe we can just
it a
check
bit more realistic.
Anybody
God.
like good berry?
We'll check
Yeah.
it every now and again, and we'll probably take it from there. Jeez. Oh, I'm heartbroken, man.
Yeah.
There's always next
Right.
time.
Now that Marky's caused a bit of an upset with a lot of the like young children walking around the area, hopefully hoping for some food. He returns basically empty-handed, having eaten the only portion he managed to salvage. What else do you guys want to do? I'd say that took like about an hour. If any of you guys want to do anything, that would take about an hour.
Not in particular.
Shops at this point are starting to close down as well.
Mm-hmm.
You're just chilling somewhere. Cool. Is there anything you guys want to do before we just take a rest and start up with a new day?
I'm sorry I destroyed our dinner.
Say if we bought stuff from, I don't know, like a merchant, could we use it in the tournament, or is it just what your
Uh,
weapon?
You can use it,
Using
right?
potions and stuff like that's not allowed.
Ah, right, okay. I won't bother going then.
Is it worth trying to find out some more details about this missing noble so that we can start fresh in the morning?
Yeah, I was gonna say if we could find out like
Hmm. Well,
anything about him, just so we have somewhere to start.
what does
tomorrow?
Paul? Though I'll ask Tyr if he knows anything, because I'm sure Tyr said he was
Yeah.
aware of him before. Tyr, do you
I can't remember if you said the missing noble or the one that lost the tiger, but like he was a lower noble. I didn't know him too well. He was,
Oh,
yeah, he was just someone that had a bit of authority, nothing more than sort of my level of nobility. So sort of like a knight or someone.
okay. Do you remember where he lives? Do you remember the house?
Yeah, sure. He'd be over in the north quarter near the Blue Palace.
Beautiful. Well, I say we maybe head there in the morning. I think it might be a bit late by now. Does anybody know the time?
You probably around 9 o'clock.
No, it's not that late, I suppose. We could go over there.
Did I give a name of the guy?
Yes. Hold on a sec. I have a Sig Homegut.
Yes.
You have a what? You have to go to the doctor
Yeah.
about that. Okay. Well, it's not as late as I thought, so we could definitely go there tonight if everyone's game.
Yep, let's do it.
You go knock him awake. Get up now.
Let's ding dong dash them.
Fuck off, Ginger. Ding dong dash, that's right, fuck.
Yeah, also known as Chappie up here.
Chappy.
Yeah. Do I play Chappie, man? Aye.
That's a robot, isn't it?
Shit movie.
Cool. So are you guys leaving for tonight? I'm gonna head over there first in the morning.
Can do.
I thought we were going tonight.
Oh, we can
Are
go
you going tonight?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
if you're still awake.
May as
Might
well.
as well, we've got time.
It's only 9.
Yeah, I've got time.
Cool.
Fucking now.
You go over to the Home Guts estate. It's not too fancy. It's like one of the sort of more solitary houses that's further up towards the Blue Palace.
Solitude and solitude.
Turns out he was laying low because he nicked a tiger.
I'm in my disguise, by the way.
Brother
Put
Jolly.
on disguise, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
Do you want to help put it on? You good?
You good, bro?
I think at this point you've been walking around Solitude as Brother Jaleel quite a bit. A few people think you've seen your face.
I'm happy for them to see my face. It's more all the scars and my dual scimitars.
Yeah.
I don't want them to see.
Alright, cool. Yeah, as you put that on, you head up towards where this house was located. Knock on the door, and you are greeted by a elderly, nod-looking woman. Like quite thin, like bob cut, grey hair. Sort of quite finely dressed, but more sort of like drab colours, sort of like tans and browns. Nothing too bright. Greet you. Yes. Who's knocking at this hour? What do you want?
Terribly sorry to intrude, but we were hoping to help locate a missing noble by the name of Gesture to Tyr.
A Sig Homegut.
A Sig, yes. And we were just hoping to find out some information because tomorrow's the day that we head out
One
and search.
second, boys.
Hello, did you hear me? Hello. If you're waving in front of her face.
Mummery's just loading his weighted dice,
Oh God.
ready to cheat again.
She just says in a man's voice, "Give me a sec. I'll be back in a sec."
1 sec, lads. I'll go get Siggy now.
Sig. What a weird name.
Guessing his food's turned up.
You don't think they could have knocked to a West moment? What was that? Sorry.
Pretty much just what you'd expect. Like,
I-
I'm
Any
hoping.
information?
Yeah. Sorry to intrude. Blah blah blah.
Yes, my good for nothing husband. I could give you an appearance, but I haven't seen him. Not for 2 weeks now.
Hmm. Did he have any places that he would frequent? Any close friends? Anyone else we should speak to?
There's a couple of taverns down towards the docks he'd frequent.
Okay.
A couple of old sailor buddies, maybe.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
I think that's all the information I can give you now.
Can I kind of suss her out and see if I feel like she's being truthful and or shifty in any way?
Yeah, doing an insight check. Oi. You can tell she's a little bit off. She seems pretty shaken. Whether it's by you just knocking at the door, like a group of like 5 completely random people just knocking at a door late at night, or it's like something that she's actually hiding. Looks more towards that she's actually hiding something, but
I do a. Would it be like an investigation? I just want to see if I can like look around her.
Peer pass.
Basically, I'm saying, can I see if she's a fight with him or anything? Sort of like
do a perception check.
right.
She's cheating.
Well, 2 16s. Oh, hang on. That's.
What's that? Were you doing this with your glasses on?
I'm always wearing them.
All right.
16 plus 7 is 23. Can't
Yeah,
do
how does
maths.
that work? Like, if you're attuned to them, are they always on your head? Is he running around town like looking like Batman?
I'm
guess
like the
so, yeah.
Flash. I always have them on my head.
Even when he sleeps.
Yeah.
I sleep with them on.
Here it is.
He is the night.
HD dreams.
IRL.
She sort of looks towards Enthir and goes, "Small one, what are you looking at?" "I told you I have nothing else here." You can see that she like her knuckles are a bit grazed. She does have like a couple of sort of like bruises up and down her arms, but you would know that the home gut they are like one of the slightly larger names that works within the docks, and the nobles normally would do a bit of work on the docks as well. So you can't really just say like whether they're sort of like from a fight or a struggle or anything like that, but
Okay.
she looks sort of she looks quite weathered.
Right.
Okay. Well, again, sorry for interrupting you, but we may be back tomorrow to ask some more questions. Thank you for your time.
Yes. Good night. She
Before we
used
go-
like enter like a bit of a stare down before closing the door.
It's... No, I don't actually say that.
Okay.
Oh.
Right,
I
well,
think we should go to the tavern.
yeah, let's go to these taverns she was talking about.
We check out some sailory folks or dock workery types, and we float this name around and see if anyone can tell us anything about him before we go straight there.
I point them down to the docks and say I need to go and meet with someone. See if they
Okay.
collect more information.
Okay.
Enthir and his underground contacts.
Do you want
Gonna go see man about a fish at the docks.
do you want any company?
Yes.
This particular time, I think I'll be all right on my own.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we'll meet you at the docks then. Yes.
Yeah, I should only be half an hour or so.
Nice. Indeed. See you soon then.
Right, cool. Do you head down to the docks?
I'm gonna leave him be.
I still
yes.
think we should go to not the docks themselves,
Yeah,
but like a bar around the docks.
Yeah, I was gonna go to one of the
Yeah,
taverns.
that's where we're going. Yeah.
Have a
I think
look
we'll just go.
The
Yeah.
tavern is on the docks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where there is.
Oh, then yeah, we'll
Yeah,
go.
then.
Yeah. We're let's just go. Tea will be fine.
Oh, so are you guys all heading there? Where's Tia's going first?
I would head to my mother's.
Cool.
Since we're in the northern quarter.
Big Mama Tia.
Mm-hmm.
Have an egg and crust sandwich, ma'am. Fucking starving.
Plot twist. She's got a better beard than Tia.
Why don't you bring your friends round? Are you embarrassed of me and my beard? No, Mum, no.
Mom.
Stop it, Mom. Stop.
When did you last comb your hair?
I haven't. We don't have combs.
Is there a Mrs. Tia?
All right, regret doing this already.
Yeah, you.
That's funny.
All right.
I would say I'd make sure her a shop's shut up and everything, or at least as she's closing.
By 9 o'clock, it'd be
Mhm.
pretty short. Cool. So as you go up, do you go just straight to the house and walk straight in, or?
I would probably knock.
Yeah, cool.
Mhm.
As you knock on the door, like oldish lady, maybe like late 50s, early 60s. Answers the door and goes, "Who is it?"
It's Tia, Mama.
Ah, my darling Tia, come in. And she sort of like grabs you and brings you into like the size of Tia's mum. She's quite small. She's probably about 5'3", 5'4", but she's got like sort of like a big sort of like she's got quite delicate long hands, but she sort of like wraps around him and drags him in, like incredible strength for an old
Not
lady.
that I'd be putting up a fight or anything.
Contested strength check. Can I resist?
I willingly failed the save.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 2.
I'll roll a random dice. I don't know what to do. A 4.
Hi, Mama.
Just
She wins.
um.
Yeah,
Cool.
how have you been?
I've been well. Wex kept me busy. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a few years. At this point, she's already pouring like tea and stuff like that, grabbing you some
Right.
food, like rooting through cupboards, looking for whatever food she can.
Yes, I've been very busy. We've been over in Hammerfell, down to Valenwood. Actually, we returned because we was trying to find somebody, but Enric apparently left me a message, so I'm not really sure what to do next.
Yes, I did see him maybe a year ago now. He did come asking for you, but I didn't know where you were.
Oh, really? Interesting. and I sort of just drift off in thought, completely forgetting where I was.
Mhm.
I'll snap back to and say, "Oh, do you know what the visit was about? Did he mention anything?"
He said he had an important job to do, and he wasn't going to see you for a while, so he just wanted to leave a few things. Miss Prebles. She sort of goes into this sort of like wicker-looking hamper and pulls out a load of little trinkets. Nothing really much of value, but like
Mhm.
Enric was a little bit of a collector. Sort of every sort of location he went, he'd find some little knick-knack or something that he just carry with him.
Oh, excellent. I will. Do you mind if I take these? These seem to be quite interesting.
Of course. Please, he like them for you.
Excellent, excellent. So I'll gather them up, put them in a little satchel. I'm currently in town for the great tournament. Have you heard of it?
They do it every year. Yes.
Yeah.
I've actually got
Bosses seem to
me
rope
and
us into it.
yes, he always does things like that. Me and my 2 employees have actually got tickets.
Ah, you should say
Hopefully,
that.
yes. Do be careful, dear. Don't get yourself killed.
Oh, this isn't that kind of fight. I've been in way worse scraps out in Hammerfell.
These ones are a little less barbaric.
Aye. I say at least we have the temple looking out for me. I spoke to where have I put that? Hold on. I can't remember his name. Longdred. He seems to be well.
Yes. It's I haven't seen him in a little while. So,
I'll take some sips of tea and whatnot.
yeah. Why don't you stay a while? There's always your bed upstairs, your room if you ever need it.
Oh, thank you. I'm currently staying at the Fighters Guild. We're doing a bit of recon. Actually, we've got a couple of tasks going on at the moment. Have you heard anything about these the missing noble? The Homeguts seem to be having a problem at the moment.
He seemed to be having an argument with another one of the nobles on the docks. Maybe it was over some, I don't know, some business-related thing. Maybe a takeover. I'm not sure.
Okay.
His wife wasn't too pleased. They've been at each other's throats quite a bit recently.
And makes sense from what I saw. She looked a bit shaken at the when we met them a few moments ago.
Yes, it's all the stress, especially since a lot of the raiding has increased recently. A lot of the ships are coming back emptier and emptier.
Oh, okay. Do you know where they have been attempting to raid? Is it still, I don't know, along, what's it called? High Rock? Is it that way?
Yes, more towards the northeast and northwest, the large sort of ridge there.
Yeah.
They seem to be getting quite a few of these attacks are a little less random, from what I've heard. They're actually being planned more.
That doesn't sound like us.
No, it's from what I've heard, a couple of the sailors have come back. Not many though. Have said about a couple of ships in the area, like dangerous ones. Maybe part of fleet. I'm not sure.
I would say my comrades are down in the docks currently. I will go and discuss that with them in a little while. And then
Okay, so well,
make some small.
You're always welcome every time. She sort of like starts, as she's sort of saying this, is getting you like a little hamper together with like rations and sweets and things like that. Little pastries, as she sort of like passes it on to you as well.
No, thank you, Mother. You're too kind.
Yes, well, we can't get my little boy hungry now, can we? As,
All right.
she sort of gives
yes,
you like a big
so-
hug and sees you off.
Perfect. I'll head on down the main path to the tavern that I know down in the docks. Meet up with everyone.
Cool. As you guys all head your way down, you've come up to a very shabby-looking tavern. Like on the sort of like on the hanging board side, has the name the Raven's Curve.
Wait. For this bit, because we're not speaking to nobles, we're speaking to like sailors and stuff. I would go in as Dar-Jee. I wouldn't be Jaleel.
Right, sweet.
Is your disguise just a giant overcoat?
It's basically like
Plaster of Paris on his head.
a
Yeah.
big robe with a hood.
Oh, like
And
a
then
traditional
Like a
monk
Jedi.
robe.
yeah, like a big like the idea is that they're not fighters,
Mhm.
so it's not like a threatening presence.
Should it's more concealed than like. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was more of an elaborate costume, like you changing into.
Yeah, if I was like
No,
putting a
no,
mask
no,
on
no.
and everything.
more of a tarp that you just throw it over the top of all your gear.
Pretty much,
One
yeah.
of them tent coats.
Yeah.
You sure Fraser has a peg for that?
Big
I think
one.
I may have thrown it
It's
at
one
somebody.
peg down.
Yeah, I think I may have thrown it at somebody. I don't know. I don't have it now.
He was wearing part of it to get into Dragon's Bridge.
Yeah, actually, we fashioned it into a cloak. But yeah, well, this looks like the place. Let's head in.
So the tavern, you have to go like all the way around, and it's as you sort of like get under like the giant arch it's sort of like nestled like almost into the rock.
Mhm.
Like a quite a shady dive bar. As you walk on in, you notice there are like 4 or 5 individuals inside, all of which stop and stare at you.
Okay. What do they look
We
like?
all in blitz.
What kind of things are they wearing? Everyone.
You find the barman is a old-looking, like a sort of like bald on the top, like dark black beard, half orc with quite smallish tusks.
Mm-hmm.
He's not wearing a top, so he's got like sort of this big sort of like beer gut and sort of like tattoos across his chest and shoulders. A few others you'd see as like a couple of like old, like large Nord sailors, similar sort of build, wearing like simple sailors uniforms.
Just real quick, Enthir is going to stand behind the guys because he's already been in a bar brawl because he was an elf. So he's just sort of gonna. He's still going to be with the boys, but he's going to sort of he's going to enter behind everyone.
He sort of looks in,
Enter me from behind.
waves you and goes, "You lot come in. Greenskin, you stay outside." Point towards Dar-Jee.
I smile at him, and I completely ignore him and just walk straight in.
I said, Greenskin outside, as he pulls a knife and digs it into the top of the counter.
Okay.
As a couple of these Nord start to like shimmy around for like knives and things like that.
We have been sent by the Jarl to ask some questions about a missing noble. I highly doubt you'll want to use any of these things you're all gathering. We will not be here long.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. That is a -1, so 14.
All right. He sort of looks at you. Goes, 5 minutes. Then piss off.
Thank you for your hospitality. In any
Sit
case,
anywhere in the bar except that corner, and on it you have like there is like a single like chair with a bar stool, very dusty looking table with a single knife in it, and a single candle that seems to have like burnt down over the years, and wax basically fills most of the table.
okay.
I'd say Sanguinius do me a perception check.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah.
You see the light flickering. It's a very dark corner, and you don't manage to get a good look at. It seems like something's like scrawled into the table, and you don't get a good look at what's written
Okay.
unless you get a bit closer.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just go straight up to the bar and speak to the barkeep first.
Cool.
We're looking for Asig Homegut. We've heard he's been missing.
Well, he ain't been here.
When was the last time
No.
he was here?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I heard him and a couple of his workers having an argument over wages or something.
Do you know the names of these workers?
Oh, I don't know. Just random riffraff. We don't see many of them in here.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you know of any other places that he would frequent, or anybody in here that he was particularly close to?
Well, he normally comes here, his office, and then straight home. Bit of the boring type.
I suppose. Wife at home and all that. Anyway. Well, if you wouldn't mind, we'll sit down for 5 minutes before we leave, if that's okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
We've only got one drink here. As he just pours just random, like, acrid smelling beer.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I'll put a gold piece on the bar.
Right. He sort of pockets it. Where is it you sit? Basically, you've got sort of like the bar is to the direct right-hand side of the door. It's like a tiny, maybe 15-foot by 15-foot room.
Mhm.
You have 3 stools on one side, to the left side, like direct to the corner. Another seat sort of opposite them with another 2 sailors. There's a couple of seats towards sort of the back, and then sort of like directly in this sort of like this booth. There is the seat he told you not to sit at, and like a couple more seats further down towards the right, past the bar.
We'll probably sit as close as we can without arousing any suspicion.
And then like, you do have seats on the bar as well.
We'll sit as close as we can to that little table he told us not to sit at.
Alright.
Just to like give him the
How
fear
far
of-
away was I when I tried to read what was inscribed onto the table?
You were basically still in the doorway.
Right, okay. Can I walk close but not too close and take a good hard look at it, see if I can... Because it's caught my eye and I'm quite interested to know what it is.
Yep. What you see written on it is Hank's table.
Hank's.
Yeah.
A single knife basically stuck into the table, and it looks like it split the table slightly.
Damn.
Would I know who Hank is? Because at the minute I don't.
You wouldn't.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'll just tell these
You're not
lot...
from Solitude, are you? No.
No. I'll just tell Latir, isn't it? I'll say, have you heard of Hank? That's his table over there.
I'm not there yet, I don't think.
Oh, right, okay.
No.
I'll
Yeah.
hold that until he's here.
Can I go over to a small group of sailors.
Mhm.
I will take them both a beer, and I'll grab one for myself. I'll prop them down
Yeah, you can take mine.
and ask if they can tell me anything about that table that we're not meant to sit at.
Well, the story goes. Oops. One of old Bucky's sailor crew. They were assaulted by a group of Argonians. And old Enthir, he managed to take out 16 of them, just with his knife and a plank of wood. One of them chimes in.
Plank.
I will take a big swig of my disgusting beer, and then I'll say, sounds like quite the brave fellow. Where is he now?
Well, none of us have seen him since our ship was raided about 20 years ago. But old Bucky left a table for him, just in case he ever pops in for a quick one.
Hmm.
Sentimental like that, isn't he? As he sort of like nudges another guy.
I'll say, what was the name of the guy we're trying to find again? I didn't write it down.
Humgo.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's called Azig
Steak
Humgut.
summit? Yeah.
Azig
Yeah,
Humgut.
Humgut.
Okay.
boys, Buck is at that table.
Hmm?
Old Bucky, the orc.
Oh,
What?
Bucky's your bartender.
Oh,
Holy shit!
oh, who's the orc then? Is that like? Oh, that'll
No,
be.
that's old Bucky.
All right, I see. Oh,
And then you've got
yeah.
like a lot of Nord sailors sitting around.
All right, sick. I misheard in the beginning. I thought there was an orc at a table, and I was like, all right, sick.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had the same thing.
All right, fair enough.
Bad.
Oh, Buck's the bartender. Hell yeah, I'm glad I respected him.
Okay. Can I ask them if they know anything of Azig Humgo and where he might be? I'm gonna say that his wife is very worried, and we're gonna try and help him out.
He's one of the shipwrights. We ain't seen him in a while.
Do you know if he has any enemies? Anyone that would want to get rid of him?
He ain't the nicest fella. Wife weren't a fan. Workers weren't a fan. Rivals weren't a fan. I was thinking here that someone's thrown him overboard, or his wife's gutted him. As quite a few of them laugh.
I'll laugh along with him. And then I'll ask, so who were these rivals you speak of?
Well, there was another shipping company. Name was the Ice Roarer. Quite a few of them. They had a bit of a business agreement. Looks like old Homegut didn't want to stick to it. So something's
I'm
probably
good.
happened there.
I will thank them for their time. I will clash flagons, finish my drink, and then wish them a good evening and head back to the boys.
As you head back to the boys, one of them grabs you by the arm. Says, "Where are you going? Come sit down with us. Why don't we play a couple of little games?"
I'm not one to refuse a game, but it's got to be worth my while. And then I'll jingle my coin purse.
We don't play with coins here.
Oh,
We play with lives. As he holds up his hand, he has got 3 fingers missing. He's got 3 fingers missing and like large scars all over his arms.
all right. I'll laugh and sit back down, and then I'll nod to Marky to head to the bar for us.
Hmm.
Quick
Okay.
question: would Dar-Jee notice who the bartender is, since they were eye to eye?
It's who I think it was.
Um,
You never saw him.
Yeah, do me a history
It
check.
depends on how your story went. Like, if that kid in the hold was Dar-Jee, then he was eye to eye with him. Buck
Yeah.
was the one who went into the room.
Yeah, do me a history check. It's be a very high DC. But yeah, do me a history check.
You're no ways about to recognize him. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Oh, I rolled a 70.
Oh,
Never mind then.
oh the
Nah.
pain.
Like no sort of recollection whatsoever.
No.
Just an old looking orc dude. Seems to have a bit of a distaste for Argonians. But
Wonder why.
yeah, nothing else you can gather from it.
Easy peasy. All right, I'll sit down at the table then,
Yeah,
and
I'll go to the bar and I'll ask for some drinks for the boys who are sitting down, but not for myself.
Alright.
It seems they're gonna cut each other's fingers off.
Yeah. Yeah. Another couple of these and you won't feel it as he drinks like most of his flagon down. What he
Do you want me to
does,
make
he goes, why don't we show you first? See how well you play. He sort of like moves over to a guy, he picks up a knife out of his pocket. The guy sort of spreads his hand. He's already got his thumb missing and his pinky finger. So he's just got 3 fingers.
You got the middle 3. Oh god.
Yeah, just got the 3 middle fingers. Not quite
Like
the
an
best
elite.
sailor anymore. Not the best at grabbing things, but
You know the power slide.
probably
they're
why
the
they're in a
worst
bit of a
3.
dive.
He can hold a beer, he's fine.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He can grab
That's what his
a
other
grab a
hand's
mug.
for.
Yeah. So he puts his hands like palm down as one of the guys flicks his knife up into the air and watches it dip down in between his middle and ring finger. Now it's
Okay.
his turn as he puts his palm out. Same one, missing a couple of fingers. As he flicks the knife up and drops it down and cuts like maybe a couple of millimeters into his middle finger, like a bit lower down. Now he's got a point. First to 5 wins. Cut the
Wait,
finger
so-
off. Beer's on me.
All right. I'll slam my fist down. I'll throw 2 knives at once.
Jesus. All right.
Come play.
Do we maybe 2 slight hand checks?
Oh,
Nice.
Oh
Jeez!
yeah.
Maybe
I
two,
can't
two, maybe
play,
only have
but-
1 finger left as the middle one.
Crushed. Wait, did he cut his finger off then with the nat 20?
Yeah. First knife cuts off his pinky finger instantly. Second one lands right next to it and digs into the bone of his middle finger. As he sort of like pulls his hand back. As he pulls his hand back, like the knife sticks a bit more, he pulls a bit more of the skin off. Whoa.
Whoa!
Seems this one's been played before. As he sort of like bandages his finger up. He goes, all right, my turn. I'm gonna roll
starts laughing.
2 magics. That's you get 6 points out of that, and you have a beer bought for you. 5 points for cutting off a finger.
Wait, all right.
Hey, he gets an 18 and a 30. Sorry, he just throws one, doesn't he? He gets an 18. As he goes in, it sort of cuts like maybe like half a centimeter deep into your middle finger, like just right underneath where your nail is.
Wait, so we're throwing
Um,
these knives at each other, aren't we? We're not throwing them at ourselves. Yeah, cool.
No.
For
Yeah,
a
so, yeah,
second, I
throw 'em at
thought
each
you
other.
meant I just decapitated 2 of my fingers.
No.
Sweet.
As he throws another one, it jumps up and sort of bounces to the right of your hand like 3 inches.
Sweet.
Back to your turn. First to 10 wins. I can't be losing another finger today. As you look onto his other hand has got his ring finger bandaged up. And he's currently holding a finger with like a ring on the end of it.
Okay. I'm gonna say to him, if I win, I want that ring.
I think we had bets placed before. Maybe next game then, yeah?
Didn't realise I was playing with cowards, and then I'll throw another knife.
Another one dips in. This time he's put his other hand out and you nick the other pinky. That's another point, so what do you want? 5, 7.
7, yeah.
His hits go again. He's going to roll one more. That's a 12. As he sort of like just misses your finger. Back to your turn.
Okay, how many points is he on?
He's on... I think he's just hit you the once, hasn't he? He's on 1 point and you're on 7.
Yeah, 1.
Can I just throw another one then? Or can I finish my beer first?
Hey, go for it.
Do you want me to make any kind of save for this?
Yeah, do we got save? Yeah, don't need beer. Is there anything else you guys are doing?
No, I'm just gonna watch the game and then we're probably gonna leave.
Yeah,
after.
no, I think he's
Well, they had
what's
5.
going on.
Right,
Whoop
do we
whoop.
another sleight of hand check?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Cool.
Right, yeah, so next one cuts like 3/4 of the way into his pinky finger, and it's basically tethered on. As a couple of his mates he sort of like pulls his hand back, and quite a few chair goes, hangage by skin his finger, 5 points. As you win with 12 points,
Whee.
and your opponent is 2.5 fingers down.
Sure, there's any winners here.
Yeah.
Or a
As
game,
he
I-
bandages it up, he tries to pick up his finger, and the ring bounces and drops to the floor.
Okay. Does he notice that it's dropped on the floor?
He hears a noise and starts to look around. Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Do me a perception check to see how easily you sort of like catch it.
Can I roll as
Jesus
well
Christ.
to see if I saw the ring too? Because if I did, I'm gonna distract him.
Do it, yeah. You do not. You hear sort of like the sort of the metallic plinking on the wood
All right. Okay. Cool.
bouncing. Dar-Jee like instantly catches it. Like it's not like a plain gold band, but you like instantly like as one of the candles flickers, you see like the instant sort of like shimmer off it, and you watch it and see it bounce a couple of times and roll all the way under, and just bounce off the leg of your chair.
Bounce
As he drops to
under
his knees,
a
trying to
leg
look for it.
of my chair.
Yeah, so the chair that you're on, it sort of bounces, hits the leg of your chair, and just drops like directly below you.
For a game I don't understand, that was extremely entertaining to watch.
Okay.
As he jumps to the floor and sort of like starts to search around. If I lose that, my wife will kill me. Oi, dickheads, come search with me.
I am
As a couple of the
gonna
others start dropping to the floor and start like searching around for it.
pick it up and give it back to him.
All right, cool.
And then I'm gonna say, looks like you owe me a drink. I'm gonna try and get him.
I owe you quite a few drinks there, friend. As he's at this point, he sort of like nods over to the orc, sort of like nods to him, as like the bartender, who's basically sort of like twiddling about with his knife this entire time, just sheaves it back into his pocket, so like nods in acknowledgement.
Sweet. Okay.
He buys you a couple more drinks.
All right. I'll let him know that I'm gonna share a few words with the boys I came with, but I'll be back to have at least one more beer with him before I go, and I'm gonna head over to the lads, having made some kind of acquaintance, and I'm gonna let them know about the ship, the rival ship, the Ice Runner.
What was it again? The Ice Roarer.
Ice Roarer, sorry. And let them know that might be a potential lead. Yeah. We've confirmed from this guy as well that his wife wasn't his biggest fan, neither were his crew or crewmates. And also the rival ship that they had a few disagreements with might be somewhere else we can check out.
Business deal gone wrong, sounds like, from what we've heard. Interesting. Yeah, I say we was there another tavern, or was this the only one?
There's like a couple more taverns further in towards town,
But this one's
but
like
it's
the
the
main
only one that's actually on the docks itself.
Right. Okay. I say tomorrow we speak to some of the shipwrights and see what we can find out about his work habits, and then maybe we can find more about this ship.
I will also suggest that maybe we could get a sneaky peek at some of the ship ledgers in the main dock office, find out where and when this ship last came into port, and potentially where it's headed. Because if it's still at the docks, maybe we could have a little look around tonight and see if we can find anything out.
Maybe your new friends know where to find this office.
Maybe they do. Would I know where it was? I used to work in Solitude, especially where
yeah, you would do. There's a couple of offices, like there's like a couple of sort of like warehouses and like a sort of dry dock further towards the south.
Okay. All right. Well, best not to raise too much suspicion. I think I know where we're going anyway. If we need these boys, we know where we can find them.
Okay. Well, will we wait for Tia?
Is this where we said we'd meet him?
I suppose this is the first place he would come to look for us.
Let's try and enjoy
Noir's
ourselves
back,
until he gets
Mummers.
there.
Could I send Noir over to Gut's house just to sort of keep an eye out in case she tries to go somewhere almost? Sort of shifty way. Or just if anything turns like just to
I don't think Noir has dark vision, and at this point you're getting quite late, so it would be a disadvantage. But
I don't know. I did have dark vision.
I don't think we ever got round to deciding it, did we? Or did we?
About let me have a look.
Is
Pretty sure we gave Noir dark vision.
Is Noir an animal or like some kind of thing?
I sense his dark vision, 60 feet.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so yeah, let's do a perception check with Noir stat then. Let's use wisdom.
Okay. Yeah, because I just wanted Noir to have a look now that it's been a little bit since we left the house. So in case she tries to go anywhere, sort of. Did that do it?
A 2.
Nat 1, what the hell?
Yeah, you don't really seem to. No, I doesn't seem to notice anything. So it has a bit of a fly around. It ends up seeing the mast of like a large ship. Just sits on there for a little while.
I was gonna
Before coming
say,
back to you.
could I get Noir just to sort of keep watch around that sort of area instead of coming straight back?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're waiting for Tyr then.
Wait, so, from a detective-y point of view, what do we know?
Do you know what? Sorry.
I was going to say, do we know the name of the ship he was on?
The ship
We-
that I
not-
think Hermgut was on.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
not after that yet.
He was one of the
Yeah, we didn't ask
shipwrights,
it.
so or one of the like sort of shipping officers. So he wasn't actually a sailor. He just sort of worked on the ships and did a lot of paperwork.
Oh, I see.
Ah, okay.
Right.
So he didn't work on one ship, he worked on many, but
Mhm.
did more
Yeah.
admin side of things.
Shorehand. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ice Roarer is a shipping company as well, not like a ship itself.
Okay.
Okay. From up north.
Surprisingly, all the ships are named the Ice Roarer, and then named like Ice Roarer 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I respect it.
Plan.
Hmm. Business deal gone wrong, or wife killed him? What are you thinking, boys?
I'm always suspicious of the spouse.
Yeah, same a little bit.
I'll just say to the boys, I sent Noir just to do a bit of recon over the.
You can see through Noir's eyes now as well, depending on the range of it. I don't know what the range is.
It's 60 feet.
Oh, is it?
The distance that I can.
Yeah.
Do... I don't know if we agreed on a distance.
can
that
see
I can do
It
that
needs to
with.
be within 10 miles.
But you can't control it.
Yeah.
Or
So yeah,
communicate.
you can see through Noir's eyes and make your perception check as your thingy. As you. I say you can use your thingy. Because the
Okay.
first loop around, he doesn't really seem to notice much.
I'll just say to everyone, I'm going to try something as he sort of. Is there anywhere to sort of like sit down? Because obviously I can't see anything if I do this.
Yeah,
Vision.
we're sitting at a table in the tavern.
Are we still at the tavern? I thought we left.
Oh, we're still there, we're waiting for Tia.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, it's two just heading his way down. Is he not going anywhere else?
No, I've gone straight there.
Yeah, so I'll just quickly see if I can see anything through Noir.
Well, do me a perception check.
Do I get Noir's modifier or mine? I just
Yours.
want to get this out of the way. Right.
You don't get your bonus from your glasses though.
Yeah, no, I kind of assumed that because Noir's not wearing the
absolutely
glasses.
Should put the glasses on Noir.
They fit?
With a bit of magical tinkering, maybe.
Fine, yeah. Bit of double-sided sticky tape.
Pop the lenses out and
Jam it into his head.
Look like Pet Shop.
Get one of those bald eagle caps, but just cut eye holes out and just stick the lenses in.
Anyway, I rolled a 7, so 7 plus 7, a 14, my good man.
You notice his wife leaves the house, dragging something out with her. You sort of see her go off into like a little alleyway, and Noir loses sight.
Okay. I will immediately relay this to the boys.
while he's in his trance, I would have walked in.
Yeah, cool. As you walk in, as you see, Enthir sit down, like, hold onto the table, and his eyes just instantly sort of like flip to the whites as he sort of like sticks his head up, and he
Yeah,
looks possessed.
I was gonna say sort of like my pupils and stuff seem to dissipate and my eyes just go white. And I'm doing that.
He walks out basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seeing Enthir, instantly his eyes roll back. How does everyone feel?
Well, about watching this.
Yeah, just watching Enthir. So like sitting down, grabbing the tail and saying, "Excuse me, guys, I'm just gonna do a thing," and his eyes just flip backwards.
I
mean,
think
you want,
just
like, a-
elf things and swig my beer.
The
I'll just
amount
ponder.
of shit I
Just
will have
look at
seen.
him.
Yeah.
As I walk in, I'll go stand next to Marky and say, "Is this an elf thing? Is this normal?"
I don't know. I'll wave a hand right in front of his face.
Can we draw on his face? Will he notice?
Yeah, you sort of feel a faint breeze like of your face and a couple of hairs touch your nose, Enthir.
Okay. Sort of as I snap back, I'm sort of gonna be like, so what's it? Just gonna sort of say, well, actually, before I sort of come back, I'm just gonna say, sort of ominously, wife. As I sort of come back and I'm gonna run out the door.
Alright.
Without saying anything to any of us.
Yeah,
Wife,
what do you think? Or you just run, you
wife.
say wife.
Wife,
just run
come
out.
back to me. She
No,
took
I
the kids with her.
sort of just saying the wife.
Yeah.
So obviously I've
Shouts the wifey.
just lost sight of her, so I'm gonna be in hot pursuit.
As he runs out the door.
He burns out.
Paying the
Alright.
bill.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
shit.
walks in, sees Enthir walk out, shouts the wife, and shoots past him, bumping into him.
I will follow him immediately.
Sanguinius starts to come back to the table with a full beers, and he just shoots past and knocks a beer out of his hand.
As I see Tyr ask him, who
I
is
try
Hank?
and catch one.
Wanting to know all night. Don't give a shit about anything else. Who is Hank?
Oh, God.
He
Hank,
does
I
not know
believe
who
he
Hank
was
is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, DJ would have told you because he asked the boys before and then relayed.
Right, okay.
Yeah, Hank's a badass.
Last session we had a random civilian sailor that was an absolute beast in battle,
Yeah,
so we nicknamed him Hank the Shank.
Fair.
yeah.
He's a
Last
legend.
night,
He's
Nah,
a
you know,
legend around these parts.
he only
we did
messed with one.
DJ's backstory last night. And it ended up like a big battle between some Argonian pirates and a load of orc/Nord sailors. And this one NPC was just fucking stabbing boys up left, right, and
He got
centre.
like 2 natural 20s, didn't he?
Yeah,
And
he
he got
and at 20s.
like
Yeah.
max damage on either of them.
They were
He
designed
max damage on his knife
to
so
they were,
often.
they were designed to just get fucked up super quick. And this one guy was just putting people down like no one's business.
Hank.
But yeah, so it was a little ode to our man Hank.
Fair.
Long live Hank and his trusty sea knife. Anyway, I'm gonna look at Tyr and say, I suppose it is some random elf shit. I have no fucking clue. I suppose we follow him, right?
I'm already out the door.
I'll look at Sanguinius. What are you doing, Sang?
What was I? Sorry, real quiet on my end. Let me just turn you.
Just gonna finish his beer in the bar.
Yeah,
I'll follow along.
Got any steak?
Okay.
Got a steak and ale pie.
I'll look at Tyr. What's Tyr doing?
I was thinking about just sitting down and leaving him to it because, like,
Yeah.
I don't think it is the wife.
I think she's taking her bins out, mate. Although, I mean, DMD
It's
does.
Wednesday.
DMD's got
Been
no clue what's going on, but she might just be taking her bins out, like. All right. I'll walk slowly up to the bartender and say, Thank you for your hospitality. Our friend isn't feeling very well, apparently. We're going to have to cut our visit short, but thank you. See you again soon. And then I guess I'll just walk really slowly out and be like, I guess we have to go too.
Yeah, I just sauntered back with him.
Yeah, we're going to fall.
Who was the last to walk out?
Probably Tyr.
Probably Tyr.
Do me a perception check.
Perception is a 13.
Cool. As the door slams behind, you just hear like a muffled voice. Who the fuck were they? As the entire sort of bar erupts into laughter as you hear it stomping and banging behind you.
I'm glad we left
Right.
a good impression.
5 minutes or a boy.
Yeah, that was a long 5 minutes. They were about to snap shit out
The
of
thing
us.
is, like after playing the game and buying a couple of drinks, the one of the sailors
What's
nodding
more
over
time
to
with
him.
the gold coin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
You got a little bit more time, and the bartender went quite on edge, quite as on edge.
Good. Oh, fucking good guy, Buck.
Even though he should be.
I'm glad Buck escaped and I died.
I mean, regardless, it would have been one of your characters.
All right.
When we start, in fact, now we're good on that road.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
No
Let's do it.
spoilers.
Yeah, let's follow on. I don't know what's happening. Me and Tyr are behind.
See, so anything is rushing ahead. Do me a survival check and see how quickly you can remember your way back to his wife's house.
Okay. 11.
11. You manage to find sort of where you are. You end up sort of back around this area. So you sort of kind of know where you're going, but it's getting quite dark now, and you kind of just at some point you just sort of like lose where you're going, and every street seems to look the same.
Damn it.
And you are. You seem to have just shot off so far. Who was checking out the tavern?
DJ.
I was next.
Do me a perception check with disadvantage.
Sweet. Just take the second one. Or the lower, whatever's lower.
Yeah. 15. You quite easily manage to make your way back to the wife's house, as do the other four of you. But Enthir seems to be lost in the sea somewhere, and is currently on his own.
But I
Okay,
said I was
it's
gonna
fine.
follow Enthir. So
Yeah,
would I not
yeah.
have
Your
known
perception
he was
point is
going?
because Enthir rushed off that quickly. It's
Okay.
You trying to keep up with him and keep tabs on where he's going. You sort of like rush and you lose sight of him and just keep heading the way which you would normally go back to the wife's house.
Okay.
Enthir manages to take a wrong turn somewhere and ends up somewhere else. As Enthir, you hear a couple of footsteps behind you.
So I've completely lost the trail, and
Yeah, you are completely lost in the middle of the city. It's
I
probably
have
about
known
10 o'clock past 10 now. Somewhere around
I
there.
have known if Noir will have stayed on the ship mast or would we have moved somewhere else.
You told him to sort of go around that sort of area, so he was looping around this sort of area and just flying by.
Right. Okay.
As you're,
I'm
you hear
just
the
sort of
footsteps.
gonna keep walking, but I'm gonna keep my ear out for those footsteps.
Yep.
Sort of try and lose them.
Yeah. So are you sort of like upping your pace a bit?
Not going
Cool.
into a full-on sprint, but
Yeah. Give
Not
me another
ambling.
perception check.
Perception. 12 plus 7, 19.
Jesus. Yeah, you hear the footsteps of about 4 people behind, and as you turn into one more walkway, you hear ahead of you another 3 sets of footsteps.
Okay.
Turning to another way, you hear another 2 sets of footsteps. When you hear, as you hear, like out into just this sort of, like, I'd say from, as you can see up to now, you can see like a group of maybe 8, 10 guards, all just converging on your position. As one of them speaks up, says, "Looks like this little elf boy's got lost."
Right. They definitely like guards, or are they just
look like
people
guards.
who look like guards? Right, okay.
Dark vision, you can see they're wearing sort of like the sort of normal
Yeah,
guard
I
helmet.
can't figure out the colours or anything.
Yeah, you can't really see the colours, but they seem to be wearing like light armor of sorts and holding spears.
Right.
Would I have heard them shout?
No, you guys are currently sort of over towards this sort of area, and he
Feet
is
away.
well away,
Oh.
and you're just wondering where Enthir's gone.
Hmm.
You see, he's getting converged on by about 10 or so guards. What's wrong, little elf boy? I'll find your way.
I was following a lead I had on the missing noble case. I picked up this job with my adventuring party. I seem to have taken a wrong turn.
Oh, he's got friends, eh? As he nods to a couple of them and sends them off in the opposite directions. Oh, little elf. What are you doing in our city?
I was.
You know, we don't like your kind here.
Well,
A few weeks ago, we heard an elf about your size. Looks a bit like you. He escaped from our prison. And we can't rightly do our job if we don't send you right back there. So, come along with us, and we ain't going to have any trouble. As 2 more of them step in behind you, maybe 7 or 8 foot behind.
What?
As they're sort of heading towards. As you can hear, like a jingling in the middle.
What?
Right.
Where's Noir right now?
Yeah. Is Noir anywhere near me?
From you sort of have a quick look up, and you can't see anyone in the sky. You can't see him flying around currently.
Fuck.
From the looks of things, it looks like there are probably too many guards for you to take.
But yeah, I wasn't going to try and fight him.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but it'd probably get you in more trouble than it would do any good.
Yeah. I would say me and my group, we had an agreement with the Jarl. So we're going to be entering the tournament for our freedom.
Well, we didn't hear nothing from the Jarl. As the guys behind are getting closer and closer. They are within basically arm's reach distance.
All right, then.
Do me one last perception check.
26.
26.
I rolled a 19.
Sweet. So as sort of walking forward, you see like they're sort of like basically within arm's distance of each other, just following you up. One of them like stops and like stumbles slightly, and there is a tiny gap where you could potentially sneak through. You have guys like right on your heels currently.
Okay. I'm gonna go for it.
Oh. Full on sprint into the gap. Do me a acrobatics check as one of them tries to reach her.
Acrobatics. What's my +4? My God, I got a nat 20. Get in.
As you you drop right down, almost like chest touching the floor, and dash full speed forward, dashing under these arms as a couple of them quickly turn behind you and
While I'm
start to
running,
give
I'm
chase.
gonna try and sulfur noir if
Cool.
there's anywhere in the area.
Cool. As you whistle out, you hear sort of like a faint flopping of wings. He seems to be pretty far away, but Noir he seems to have heard your call. He's on the way.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Can we head back over
Right.
towards this bit here where the
As you hear the guards behind shouting, "After him!" as one of them like launches a spear in your direction. Oh my God. 17 plus whatever. It'd be like 21. As one of them sort of catches your ankle and you stumble slightly, you take 3 points of slashing damage, piercing damage. Sorry. As you sort of like catches your ankles, it just hits the floor. You stumble, like almost lose your footing for a second, and then carry on. I'm just could do me. We'll do a 3-3 skill challenge to see if you can evade them. So give me 3 things to try and escape.
Okay. Are there any sort of avenues that seem to lead out into a more centralized area, sort of like a bit more open?
There's quite a few, yeah.
Would I be able to make a perception for it, or
yeah.
are you just saying that that's a thing?
Yeah, you can do a perception check. It's fine.
A 16 plus 7 is 23. Oh.
23, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, yeah. You find like a tight little alleyway to try and duck and hide down. Want to do a perception check? Oh my God, he gets like a 22 on his perception. So you duck into an alleyway, you hear like 5 or 6 of the guards run by, and one of them sort of like walks
Would I
by.
be able to roll a stealth check? Sorry, I was wanting to roll a stealth check if I could get.
I've already rolled the perception, so as like one of them noticed by, he sort of turns his head and just notices like you. It's like a really thin little corridor, so it's coming in one by one. The little alleyway you're in seems to be like has a dead end, so you seem to be locked in a place as the guards have cut off your only exit.
For fuck's sake! Right,
Good
okay.
lord.
You are currently between 2 houses. Between the houses, you have like a couple like sort of like clotheslines and a couple like wooden planks and things above.
The wooden planks, do they look climbable?
Mm-hmm.
If you can find a way to get up, then looks like you'll be able to probably get up there. Maybe like you could probably brute force jump your way up, or maybe if you can find like the right sort of angle and speed, you can probably hop your way up and grasp it.
Okay. I'd like to sort of use the most the least risk-worthy way in terms of if there's anything that looks like I can sort of, if there's like another wall that I can sort of springboard off.
You're between 2 walls, so if you could hop up either side, you can probably do that little bounce up.
Yeah, I'll try and do that.
The tic tac.
Right. Do me what checks are you doing then? It'd be like an athletics if you want to just basically jump up and maybe spring off the wall and straight up, or if you want to bounce between the walls and try and get that little bit higher.
I would probably try and bounce between. Would that be in acrobatics?
Yeah.
9 plus 4, that's a 13.
Cool. So as you sort of like bounce up, you get like a good 2 or so bounces. Manage to sort of like grasp and get your fingers just onto one of the planks, but you can't fully quite pull yourself up straight away. Do your strength check.
Oh boy. Oh my god, are you serious? I got a nat 20.
Oh my god. Yeah. So you manage to sort of like you feel like at first you feel this plank sort of rocking. You sort of think to yourself, maybe I can sort of like use this as a bit of an advantage. As you sort of like start to rock it, you like grip as tightly as you can and sort of rock and sort of like flip your body up to about like maybe 90 degrees, so your feet are sort of like sticking vertically, and you manage to sort of like flick the plank up and like get your other hand onto it, spin it round, like do full spin round, land on it, handstand, and stick your feet on. As you flip the plank and you flip with it, standing on the top of the plank.
Nice.
Animal.
Awesome.
As a couple of them shout, "It's up there!" As you sort of start hopping on a couple of the roofs. Another one's going to throw a spear at you. Oh my god! It was like a 24. Hitting you again for for 7 damage. As one of them sort of like slinks in, goes across like the top of your quad and just skims across. Same leg as your ankle, so if you're starting to hop now. And it looks like
Can I see Noah?
Noah's just coming into vision now.
Alright, I'm gonna shout to Noir, basically to try and find Tia. I honestly don't think I'm getting out of this.
Well, you've been slowed down, but you're currently on the rooftop where no one else is. And I'm going to do a perception check with disadvantage. Never mind, that's an actual one. You seem to have lost sight for now, as a couple of them start to grab torches, try and light up the area around you. So you're currently on like the top of like, you're sort of around this area at the minute. You sort of like snuck into this little alleyway, bounced yourself up and came here. As you can do me one more perception check.
Oh shit! And that one.
You've got your glasses. Yeah, you've got your glasses.
It had to happen. Let's be honest.
You've got your glasses.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
4.
shouldn't have to tell you this. Right.
11.
11.
8 or 11.
Yeah, you can see the large central tower of the Blue Palace, and you start to hop your way over there. As you're sort of like hopping across the buildings here. Can you do? As you sort of get to here, there's like this one clothesline. It seems like if you get a big run up and jump, which is going to be pretty difficult considering like the state that your leg's currently in.
Yep.
You could probably do an acrobatics check, or find another way down or round. At this point, if you're using athletics, it's going to be a disadvantage, and if you do acrobatics, DC is going to be very high.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if there's a safer way around.
Cool. What are you?
I'm gonna get messed up by this. Would it be investigation? Because I'm specifically looking for it.
Yeah. You do an investigation check for me then. Detron for
10 plus 8, that's an 18.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this expertise is really coming in clutch at the moment.
Yeah. That's insane. So yeah, you have a quick search around, and you do find yourself like a couple planks of wood, which you can quickly like throw across the side, and manage to like scuttle across them. As you sort of like run across a couple more buildings, you are like starting to limp now, leaving a little trail of blood. As you drop into this bush here. You seem to have evaded the guards for now, but with sort of like the little path you're leaving, you need to either patch up yourself or find.
I was going to say, is there any
way
way that I can sort of patch myself up so I'm not leaving a trail?
Have you got anything to patch yourself up with?
That's a good question actually. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. What do I have?
What are you guys doing during this?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
We're
can we
trying
have
to
like
follow Noir, I assume.
walked over towards the old woman's house because that was where
Yeah.
he said he was going. So we'll be like in the street here.
You know what? Actually, while I've got a minute, I'm gonna pull out the signal whistle.
All right.
Hey.
No, it's gonna lead them to my. The guards are instantly gonna know where I am.
We will also immediately
Hopefully,
come.
the boys should be able to hear it as well.
Yeah.
It's
I'd say
London.
Enthir realizes that if he gets into a scrap with these dudes, he's probably not going to get any of the Jarl's favor, and it is probably like a for sure marked sentence to death.
I
Like, she's
was
giving you this one little
having the
pardon.
complete intent of not fighting them.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
As I'll just sort of walk
Yeah. So
out of the
you
bush,
like pick out the signal
Yeah.
whistle, think
just
for a
stand in the
second.
middle of the road.
Like, if I call the rest of my party over here, we are going to get into a scrap. And he sort of like thinks for a second and just pockets it back away.
So did I use the whistle, or did I decide
no.
not to?
No, you
Yeah.
choose not to.
Hands down, DJ would have started slitting.
Yeah.
It's
No,
probably
Yeah, you have a look at
yeah.
it, you think you're about to blow it, and you just think,
if DJ would have dropped an old
Marky,
woman.
yeah, Dar-Jee's not the most
Rational.
the best sort of talker.
Civil.
Not the most rational. And Marky's just here to help. So if I'm in trouble, he's gonna come, like,
Yeah.
great axe swinging.
Yeah,
Nah, that's a good
decapitate some
point.
boys.
Yeah, they rolled a 15 and 16 plus whatever on their perception checks. So you could hear shouting and footsteps as you see this like dim light behind you start to grow. They seem to have found like a little trail of maybe something you left or something you haven't quite concealed, and they're starting to gain on you again. They haven't spotted you yet, but you need to find a way to quickly either patch yourself up or find another
I
place
have
to
nothing
hide.
to patch myself up with. Jesus Christ.
Actually, this is something you'll probably use. So block your right zones.
Not even the clothes you're wearing.
What's actually your injury? So you've been pinged in the quad. And what was the other one?
I found
Just above
one,
my shoulder, wasn't it?
2 things. I found 2 things at least you can patch yourself up with. Both of which are going to deal damage to you, but it'll stop him from finding you.
I mean, if I can just take off a bit of, like, my undershirt or something. I've got a dagger that I can do that with.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, do me a medicine check.
Oh, I'm not that good at these. And
You might just sort of patch it up, but like the bleeding on like the top of your quads pretty profuse at this point. If you need to find a way to stop it suddenly, you probably can't do something without injuring yourself first. Before you're sort of like trying to patch up, but like the bleeding's like pretty heavy. Yeah. So like from what you can see right now, like there isn't a way to stop this bleeding unless you come up with another reason quickly.
I can't think of anything, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be super obvious and everyone's like, why are you not doing this? But it's not coming to mind.
But, so what are you doing? Are you just going to try and run in the middle of the street, or are you going to try and find another place to hide and try and sneak your way around?
If I could try and stick to the shadows, because if it's
Sweet.
not lit up, then Hopefully they won't be able to see the blood trail.
Cool. The rest of the party's getting impatient that you're not here, and Maki is growing a little bit worried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
What do you want to do, Maki?
I'm definitely going to have a look up and down the street.
Cool.
And look real hard.
Do we need an investigation check then? If you're actually gonna like proper walk up and down, search your way around.
No, I won't walk up and down. I'll stay with the group.
Oh yeah, cool.
Next to the house, but I'll be gazing intently down the street. To see
Okay,
if I
yeah,
can see
just
any
give me a
movement.
perception check then.
All right, okay. 18 plus 4, 22.
Cool. You notice like a quite a shortish figure dart off into the shadows, like out the corner of your eye.
Yeah, I'll say to the group, I think I see him. Let's go this way. And I'll head over.
Cool.
I assume to the west?
You head down this way.
Yeah.
The little shadow you caught was about here.
Oh, cool.
You sort of have a look in, and you see like a child that seems to be like crouched over something.
Oh. Oh. It's not you, is it, Enthir?
I don't know, is it me?
Yeah. The child looks around, looks to be like maybe 15 or so years old, 14, 15 years old. More of a teenager. Seems to be like holding like a little dagger and a couple of coins.
Oh.
Before sort of like looking at you, looking at the size of you, and just darting off into the shadows further.
Oh, I'm looking far enough. Oh, never mind. Okay. Shit. Well, I think we should go for a walk and try and find this elf.
Cool. Roll me a stealth check as well, Enthir.
Can do. Can do. 17 plus 7, that's 24.
Jesus Christ. Alright, 24. Yeah, you find like a nice little corner to sort of like, you dip in like all the way to the back here and start shimmying your way down this sort of area.
Okay.
Guards are sort of around here now, just starting to look in any little alleyways you can see.
Is
the rest
there
of the
like
admin-
is this building like right against the wall, or is there sort of like an alleyway that sort of goes through to here?
There is there's a 15-foot high wall that seems to stretch around the building, but there are no alleyways like behind this building currently.
I'm probably not climbing that with my messed up leg, let's be honest.
I think what Dan means is, does the edge of the building press against the wall?
Oh,
Yeah, that's more what I meant.
yeah, there's a tiny little gap that you
Yeah, so
could
I
probably
can't tell
just about squeeze. You might have to drop your bow if you want to try and squeeze through. And a couple of your gear.
Shit.
Do we see the guards?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
You guys now would see the glow and a number of maybe 10 or 15 or so guards like
Okay.
crowding around and searching.
Oh, I'll look at Tyr. What's going on, do you think?
There must be commotion. They're searching for something.
Oh dear. What do you think we should do?
Sort of just gonna hunker down for now.
Right, cool.
I'll walk up to
Uh,
the guards and I'll be with you.
Yeah, you're probably maybe about 50 or 60 foot away from the guards. If
Yeah,
you
so
wanna
I'll like
head
a
towards
rough-
the guards, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just tell them to stop the search and I'll take it from here. Because I can use my military power, whatever it's called.
Alright, cool.
in terms of
Yeah, you
fuck
just
up.
walk in,
And
show your
then-
badge.
Yeah. I'll take it from here, boys.
But sir, there's an elf in our presence. They're not allowed in here.
And I'm the best elf snatcher around town, pal, so get gone.
Do me a perception check.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This better be good.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
He sort of gives you that little look, like, I don't really know who you are, but by the look of that weapon, I think I believe you. And he goes, "I'll keep a couple of our guards here just in case." As he drops a couple of men off, as he starts as they gather around the guys. "Looks like we've got cavalry coming in. We were gonna catch him. This fucker's gonna kill him."
I'll bring you his head if I find him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
You say that from the bushes.
Here he is. Come get. I've already got him.
All right, cool. As a
Jesus.
couple of the guards starting to head off, a few of them don't really seem to believe you much and are sort of like sticking around. They sort of walked off, but they're staying close-ish by.
Bunch of racist.
like- Some are going back to patrol.
What's Noir doing in this time? Because I told him to try and find Tyr. Is he still looking for him? Or...
By this time he would have found Sia.
Okay. I mean, I have no control over Noir at this point. I was just wondering where he was.
Just do me an animal handling check.
All right. 11.
All right. Noir just sort of flies around and sort of like starts squawking, for landing on the top of the building and starting to peck at something.
I take it we all notice this.
I'd say only Marky would. He's the only one with dark vision. It's pretty dark outside.
Okay. Right. I'll keep it to myself for now. Fair enough.
Right, Enthir, what are we doing? Are you just gonna try and hunker down and?
Yeah,
Sleep
I
up
think
there
the
for the
way the way I would play it is that I'm not really going to be up to moving much because I'm massively
Yeah,
injured. So I'm just going to have to try and hide.
Roll another d6 for me.
Okay. A 2.
2. You take 2 more damage, as you're starting to lose blood quite heavily. And by the looks of it, the cut on your leg is not gonna help you hold out till morning, as your head's starting to get a little bit hazy, and probably just hiding in a corner somewhere is not gonna. It's just a nice little short thing to try and get a couple of eyes away, but if you leave too much longer, you're going to probably pass out somewhere it's going to be hard to find.
Okay. Are there any guards around me and Tyr?
No, most of them are basically a lot of the guards all gone up into this group and they've all started searching randomly around this area.
All right, cool.
Now quite a few of them dispersed. A couple of them will walk past you back into the prison area.
Okay. I'll say to Tyr, I think I see Noir up on one of the buildings. Follow me. Try not to be spotted. And we'll try and find him.
I'll stay close.
Indeed. So, we're going to stealth our way over towards Noir's.
Right. Cool. Do we stealth checks?
Stealth check is a +1, which is 16.
Alright.
13 and 16. Hold on, -2, so that's 11.
With disadvantage as well, because you're a...
Yeah, I've
now-
got 13 and
Alright,
16.
cool. Oh, sweet, yeah. As a couple of guards are walking by, one of them just spots Tyr. He goes, "Tyr! Or Drenga, should I say. I heard you've been joining the fight."
I'll keep going.
I turn to them, yes, of course. This tournament is world renowned. Of course, I'm going to be fighting in it.
I was going to join it this year, but I saw your name and I thought I'd better not. Can I get an autograph? And he gets out his little piece of parchment and his quill.
Of course, I can put on a big, fake
Take
Loki
it out
smile.
to eBay. My wife.
Alright, I'll sign it.
That's one of them
What do you write?
home order brides from India.
Oof, to eBay. The young
Keep on
wolf.
trucking.
Keep on shaking.
The young wolf stands with you, Tyr.
Alright, lovely. As he snatches it, looks at it, looks at you, pockets it, and starts to head off with his other mate. You hear him whisper, 5 gold for it. Cool. You as you sort of like you head over towards Noir. Noir gives you like a look, sort of tilts his head slightly, and edges close towards.
Okay, I'll go
He's
that
still
way.
like on the roof above you, but
I'll just go the way that he's
In this time,
Look up
because
at him. When, you dumb bird?
I need I improvised fire arrows. Is there any way that I can like cauterize the wound with them,
there
or
it is.
that
You're
just
taking
not
another
work?
You take 1d4 fire damage, but you can cauterize your wound.
I'm willing to do that as long as I
Cool.
stop bleeding.
Yeah,
definitely.
as you make your fire arrow, you sort of like as you use the arrow, you sort of like it sort of scratches along the edge of your finger, which ignites it. So it's a bit like a match as it fires. So as you drag your sort of like you empty the gunpowder out of it, and then sort of like scratch the area as you sort of like flint and steel it over this wound. Roll a d4 for me.
E4. 1.
As you take 1 point of fire damage, it cauterizes the wound. As you find something like you find like cloth on your arm just to bite down on.
Good stuff.
Were you in the vicinity to see or hear that?
You're still like this area. He's like
Okay.
I think down to here.
Yeah, I'm about there.
Am I
Yeah.
though? Because I kept going.
Okay,
I left
yeah.
here.
You're both are out there because you both trying to coax Noir down now.
Okay.
Can
He's
I
still like edging towards the roof. Yeah.
can I see how many guards there are? Sort of like maybe
You see that like the light
down
is dimmed
here,
down
or
quite
if
a
I
lot.
can. Right, okay.
You're sort of in this corner, so you'd probably only be able to see here and
Yeah.
like this sort of area. But do me a perception check, and you can see sort of like you can't see any guards currently, but you can sort of see like a faint torch glow.
A 10. And my other dice roll was a nat 1, so
Yeah, you're like starting to sort of like because of that you are sweating like profusely, because of like the pain you've just put yourself through. You can't see any guards. There seems to be like a very faint glow.
alright. Well, I'm just gonna walk out towards there. I've had enough. Something will probably happen if I'm supposed to fight in the tournament anyway.
Sanguinius is doing a good job of speaking to a couple of the guards, and the 2 guards that have been left there are like staring like wide-eyed at Sanguinius. A couple of war stories he's been telling. He's going to tell us a war story.
The time in the bar when I was pissed at my man, I could still do a handstand.
Yeah.
I know this guy, and he blew a dude up.
Yeah, these guys are like fully enveloped in every single word that Sanguinius is
Mammoth
saying.
riding story.
Yeah.
I still can't believe he did that.
Never can learn.
And then like one of them gives you sort of like that girl sort of like arm swish. Oh really? I can't believe you did that.
I'm such
You
anime
manage to
right now.
sneak your way around to the front of this large building as Tia and Marky finally catch eyes with you.
Ah. You. Where have you been? You're injured.
Yes, you can thank the guards for that.
Oh, for goodness sake, racist cunts. Well,
Well, it is what it is. As I sort of stumble.
well, hold your horses. They're still actually out there, so we need to figure out a plan to get you out of here.
Well, damned if I do,
You've
damned if I
got a clean
don't.
shot. Yeah, you've got a clean shot back into the wife's house. If you want to try and actually go in there and sneak in there, you basically
Into
at
her
probably
house?
about half 10, 11 o'clock now.
Into her house. I don't feel
Yeah.
that.
That's
yeah.
not the best thing to do. I'm gonna leave the case for now. This is
How woozy
more of a
looking?
problem.
How woozy is
I
he
don't know,
looking? Is he like not standing up
How
or?
blooded are you then?
Yeah, how are you looking?
I've not actually been changing my health, so I'm not sure. With full
I'd say
health,
he's not looking great.
Okay.
yeah, knew that I was not too hot, but I didn't know to what extent.
Yeah, I mean counting,
Uh,
but I'd say it's at least half his health.
If we're there,
Half
then
his health, and he's looking a little bit banged up, dusty, like basically the full of his right leg is basically covered in slowly drying blood.
We could pop you into the bag of holding for 10 minutes and then walk out of here.
I was thinking that, but how much time you'll have in
Yeah.
the gym.
That's
10
an area,
minutes.
is it?
10 minutes.
Yeah, there is air.
Okay.
I think you get 10 minutes of air plus your constitution, or I think it might
Or do you
just be your
hold your breath?
constitution level of air. Yeah.
The thing is, if they're looking for me now, what's going to happen when I'm supposed to show up for the tournament?
Well,
Just going to
Doing
arrest me
I think it's
immediately.
because it's late at night and you have basically
Yeah.
just been found on your
Yeah.
own.
they're not looking for you in particular. They're just looking for an elf.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
They said that I looked like someone who broke out of prison, so, I mean, they're going to recognize me, surely.
Listen, if they thought they actually recognized you, then who knows how I've been walking around town. Listen, they're probably stabbing in the dark to try and have some fun. I think we'll be okay in the tournament, but for tonight, we have to lay very low.
Oh, I came this close to giving up. It's a good job I ran into you guys.
Yes, good job indeed.
While all this has been going on, have I been following that woman? Well, I have been following that woman.
I'd say you haven't really said much. I said, yeah, you can.
Sweet, can I investigate what she was dragging off?
Cool. Give me an investigation check. See if you can find the. Actually, no, you wouldn't know any of that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Enthir
Basically,
just said
all Enthir said is the wife and run out the door.
Can I see if I can see her through the windows of the house?
Go for it. Cool. Yeah. At this point, you can see like there's a fire that's dying down. You can see her sort of like getting ready to go to bed, and sort of like starting to head upstairs. So she's still in the
Okay.
house. Whatever Enthir had said, I don't really know. Actually, yeah, you wouldn't even know what Enthir
Yeah,
had meant by the wife.
He just said the wife,
Yeah,
but I was already suspicious of her.
yeah, cool.
Um,
Yeah,
Can
I think. Yeah, go for it. Sorry.
I was going to say, can I quickly patrol around the outside of the house and see if anything looks out of place? See if I can see anything through any of the windows that
Are
might
you just
give
having a
me.
little wander around?
Yeah, I just want to, because
Yeah, just give me a perception
Enthir
check
said
then with
the wife.
with
I
disadvantage because you are in the dark. As you give like a little scout around the house, you can't see anything really. You sort of like you try and like sort of fumble around for any sort of things you can see. If there's another way to like a better way to get a bit of light on the situation, literally, yeah, it might give you a bit more of a hand.
Okay. I will light a torch.
Cool. Back off one of your torches. As you go around sort of like to the back corner of the house, you light a torch and have a search round. Do me a survival check. Jesus. Yeah, you see like sort of like around this sort of area there is like sort of like little bits of like dirt. Like a lot of the front of the sort of the houses are all cobbled. Towards the back are all sort of like grass and dirt and small little gardens. You
Mhm.
see that something seems to have been like dragged across the dirt and the grass, leaving a small mark.
Okay, can I follow the trail?
You follow the trail around to this sort of back area towards here, and you find a large stack of something.
Large stack of something.
Stack.
Sack. Okay.
Yeah, large brown sack.
I will sniff the sack.
Come sniff my big brown snake.
Cool. Perception check.
Do reptiles have noses?
Yeah. What?
I know
Course you do.
snakes like smell with their tongue or something, don't they?
They still have noses.
Do they?
Yeah,
They smell the tongue well, that is right.
yeah.
They're like
they've
six
got-
nostrils, 8 nostrils. They've got like a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, they've got crazy receptors in their tongue as well. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I refuse to say that I lick the sack.
Lick the
Yeah.
sack, lick the brown sack. Now.
As you sort of like getting close to take a smell, it smells slightly meaty.
Okay.
fuck.
Um.
Often.
Among like other sort of smells, but it's, like a big one in there is sort of like meat.
Okay. I'm gonna tap it with my foot and see if there's any movement.
You tap with your foot, and your foot sort of like digs like a little, like quite deep in there, as you sort of like drag it back. It's like quite a sort of like solid, like mushy-ish texture.
Okay.
It's a sack of mushy peas.
All right.
Somebody's been to Chippy.
I'm gonna. Is it tied up at the top?
Buddy,
or
buddy.
is it just
Yeah, it's
like...
top.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out a dagger and snip the thing, the twine or whatever's tying it up, and I'm gonna peek inside.
Cool. You peek inside, and there is what you see is like a couple of like half-eaten chickens, quite a few like meals of vegetables and fruit, and like as you open the sack, it's a rotten smell.
Okay.
It seems like whatever was in the sack had just been, looks like leftover food and things like that, and
So it was
something
bin
that's
day. Marky was right.
yeah. Yeah, it looks like basically rotting and rotten food, like small pieces of bone and stuff like that from chickens and other.
He's forgotten to take the
bear.
Right in the
Yeah.
middle is a man's head.
Can I have a look inside to see if there's anything
Oh, God.
human-like in there,
Go for it.
bone-wise?
Okay.
Perception?
tastes
Give me a
more.
medicine check.
I need a coffee.
Forge me some ingredients while you're in there.
Yeah. You
Make
find
some nice
things that
chicken
could
broth.
be finger burns or chicken burns. You're not sure. You dig deeper and deeper, and like the more you come out with, it just looks like food, wasted food.
Okay. That's fine. In that case, I will cut my losses.
Yeah, you do
And,
find like a little piece of like quite lean looking meat that's starting to brown. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, if I fail this, do I eat it?
If you want to.
Only if you choose to.
Alright.
Oh, you
Hey,
man flesh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you sort of like look at it and hold it for a second. You start to lick your lizard lips and just think, like, just like come back straight into like the front of your mind where you're just thinking, I'm digging through a bin. I probably shouldn't eat this, as you throw it away. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing of use in there. And what Noir saw was, Noir and Enthir saw was just this woman dragging a big bag of something around the back. Without investigating further, he just shot off.
yeah, well, the way that I was doing it was that Enthir was massively
Paranoid.
suspicious of her.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Right.
well, I'll tie the bag back up with the loose bit of thread. I'll dust off any remaining.
Your efforts and finding a body were fruitless. Your efforts on finding fruit, moldy fruits, were very fruitful.
We.
Hey,
I will go back to the house. In search for the bodies.
Yeah, what's the deal with the guards? Are they still like kicking about?
No, by this sort of time they're probably they've already mostly dispersed. A few of them were sort of like hanging back around sort of the area for 5 or so minutes.
Okay.
Sanguinius was entertaining the others, but like the more and more his stories go on, like he's starting to just. He started off with the best stories, and now he's just trying to just pick things out of the top of his head. Things there.
Salty Senior got told first.
I wasn't
Big
there
black
for that.
dragon.
Yeah.
He had the time kill dog, a black razor. Time he did handstand while completely pissed on top of a bar top. Time we killed a small black dragon.
Yeah.
The razor fish we'd just killed. A
Depending
troll.
on what order you tell him in,
Yeah.
it could be very unbelievable.
Yeah, it's like he's starting to go down the list. He's like, there was a bandit with, he had a bone through his skull. We beat him up. I tell you
Oh,
about
yeah.
that time.
And we killed a cross
The
patron
dog
a red dragon.
stole my lunch, and I spent an hour chasing him down. The guys just they're losing interest and starting to slowly peel off.
Yeah, my friend made fish, but he burned it, so we
Yeah.
didn't eat that night.
He
Whoa.
starts with like
remember-
all the mundane things, like what he
Yeah.
had for tea last night, and stuff like that.
So funny. And then we met some
So Elliot
sailors.
lead with that.
Fair enough. Okay, well we'll
Yeah.
just fucking head back to the gaff then, I suppose.
Cool. Your tavern that you're all staying at is right at the front of the city, so you have to go all the way through.
Yeah.
If you all want to give me a stealth check if you're going together, or if you can find a way to try and
You said we
conceal
had 10
Enthir.
minutes of air, so I hopped in the.
Oh,
I was
did
thinking
you?
of hopping in the.
Yeah, we could still do that.
You are aware if you run out of time, we can't you can't warn us.
Yeah.
He pokes his head out the top. Can we still carry him?
I
Or
don't
does the
think
bag-
it's him
bag
can
have to be
come back
closed?
out. We need to grab him and pull him out.
No, but what
Yeah.
I mean is like
No,
all-
no, it's not like
he's
that.
either in or
It's-
he's out.
hang
Yeah.
on the edge of the bag.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Fair enough,
It's
I'll-
not Mary
I'll do
Poppins
that then.
bag. It's
In or out. It's like a portal.
you're in or you're out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes and you're no.
Practice lay your torso in and keep your head poking out.
That's
Or
what
put
I
a
was
stack over your
asking,
head.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't really work like that. It's not like a magical barrier between. So as soon as you turn the drawstrings, it's like the most sharpest guillotine ever.
Ah, right, okay.
You are basically using a portal to cut someone
Still
in
might be a
half.
good idea. We could put him in that big rubbish bin and just drag the rubbish bin about.
I mean, it sounds like a
You
plan.
wouldn't know it was rubbish.
Yeah, fair.
We
Do you have a cloak, Enthir?
yeah, I could give him my cloak because I've got one. But
I
then
also have a cloak.
I kind of figured that I still have my cloak from the start.
Mm-hmm.
So I did say that I entered the original bar with my hood up.
Okay.
Well, put your hood up and stand in between Tyr and Marky.
Yeah.
I'll do
Fair
that.
enough. Fair enough. Push comes to shove.
Alright.
I go on top of him, scoop him up like Jeeves.
Yeah.
Let him sit in the
Cool.
spoon.
Right. Enthir, can you give me a deception check, but use your dexterity score?
What?
Use your dexterity score, but if you have proficiency in deception,
Alright,
you
so
can
it's
use
whatever I
bonus from that.
roll plus 4.
Yeah.
A 9.
9. Cool. You look like yourself, with a hood over you and like a
Gosh.
very bloodied up leg.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still like pumping blood, or is it just like dry?
No, it's cauterized wound, but yeah, it's like the entirety of his right leg's dried blood.
Okay,
Stripped
fair
the
enough.
flesh and salted the wound. Yeah.
I'd say all of you make a stealth check for me.
Okay.
Oh, we're taking averages.
Yeah.
2.
Do you want me to roll again, or am I keeping my?
20, baby. That's +1. That's 21.
Oh, it's not.
Cool.
Want me to roll
Um,
stealth, or am I keeping my last roll?
Stealth, keep your stealth again. 24. Roll stealth again.
Well, you're gonna regret saying that because I just got a 25.
Lovely. I'm not really going to regret everything. I want you guys to succeed. Cool.
No, screw you, mummers. We're gonna win.
Cool. You roll on average 16.
Good.
They roll a 14 on their perception with disadvantage. So you might just like sneakily, just sneak by and end up back in the tavern.
Good.
Fantastic.
Right. Well, let's get Enthir cleaned up, I guess.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is it Jeeves or Jeeves?
I
Me
do
and
like
Jeeves.
Jeeves, but Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Some fucking racist guards in this fucking town, isn't there?
You say that like we didn't already know that.
God. Just continually shocked at how terrible some nodes can be, having known Tyr for so long.
Yeah, I'm not like a lot of my king folk.
I'm not like other knots.
I'm worse.
Yeah. In other ways.
I'm gonna
Struggle with
turn.
Enric, come.
I was gonna say I'm gonna turn to Enthir and be like, "Why did you scream the wife and then run out the door?"
Oh yes, what the fuck?
About that, I decided to try and use our senses to have a look at the house of the wife of the noble we're looking for. I was very suspicious of her, and when I saw her leaving her house with what seemed to be a large bag, I felt like I had to give chase.
I'm gonna stop you right there because I found that bag, and I still smell of its contents. It was absolutely not what I imagined you think it was.
Yeah, I wondered what the
Are you
smell.
serious?
Yeah, it was full of meat, but not man meat.
Oh, man meat.
Once again, DJ fails to find the man meat he desires, eh?
It was the chicken meat.
Do we know who sent the missing person or reported it? Does it say in the bounty?
Wife.
It does not say on the thing itself.
Oh, I assumed
So
it was
how
a wife.
will we know who to cash it in with?
You
Or just
send it
cash
back,
it in
and they basically give you the funds. I've already been sort of like paid.
Okay.
Well, in any case, I feel like tonight's antic needs some rest because tomorrow we're
Yeah.
going to.
What time is it? About 2 a.m. or something?
Yeah, probably. We've got a lot of
Hang on,
investigating.
I thought we had another day left. Because what wasn't it the
We do.
same?
Yeah,
We
it's the
do.
same day still.
Yes, it's very late.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But when you said it too, I thought you meant we was having. We was at the torment. Never mind.
No. One more day, sir. In any case,
Well,
what's the plan for tomorrow then?
if my hunch was off, then I suppose we check out this rival trading company.
Mm-hmm.
As he sort of staggers off to his room, he's just sort of going to turn back to the group and apologise for the trouble he's caused.
Oh, no worries. Got to follow your gut. I understand that. Just let us know next time, you know.
Tyr will relay to the group what his mother said about the thing. I can't remember because so much has happened since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, about the rival company and the arguing and whatnot and so forth.
I see.
And then after I done that, I'd go into just check on Enthir's like wounds and stuff like that, make sure they're like healing.
Pretty
Before
much
that,
just passed out.
Have a look at the message I sent you, Paul.
Yeah, I've just seen it now.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you sort of just hear a thud as he closes
so
the door into his room. He just hits the deck.
Yeah, okay. Like I'm about to go in, then I'll notice that.
Yeah.
And I will. I would get Sanguinius, I think.
Yep.
Come with me a second.
Okay.
And then
I'll follow.
head over to the next booth.
All right. You see a group of 3 females, like dressed like up to the nines, like huge, like encrusted like earrings and necklace, like hair pinned up high,
Just
like
the
heavy makeup.
hugest titties.
Yeah, huge, not like inhuman-sized boobs. Tiny petite frame women. As one of them turns to you and goes, "Hello, boys."
Hello, ladies. I see you're here to have a good time. May we join you in these festivities?
So I'm gonna do this. Sexual
Sorry.
content in my D&D game.
No. Couple of
And she
sucker
goes,
butties.
25 gold in my palm. And she just holds out this dainty little hand.
And what do we get in return? I will ask.
3 beautiful, lovely ladies' company, of course.
I'll say to her, I don't think you're worth that much.
Oh, okay.
Savage.
As well, I'm just sort of
How about a
and just
shit pint of
puts,
Carlin?
Oh my god.
one of the
Dean is the only
puts
one of us that is married as well. I just want to throw that out there.
I didn't say this to April 1st, I'm sorry.
You're worth
yeah.
more than a pint of
Suit
Carlin.
yourself then. What about you, big boy? Looking over towards Tia.
I'll just sit down on the chair, like in front of him.
All right.
Say,
And I'll whisper in his ear, don't think we're your cock.
We're not here for your entertainment. We have some information.
Do me a wisdom saving throw, Tia.
Wisdom say, oh god.
In
Yeah.
case you get a burner here.
Cannot wow.
That's a 12 plus 7, which is a 19.
Alright, cool. As one of them, like, they all seem to, like, as soon as you sit down, they all like, immediately turn at you and start fluttering their eyes.
I'll pull out the like a little satchel of coin. I'll do the 25 gold.
Yeah.
Throw it on the table. You mentioned Homegurt. When did you last see him?
He's in my chambers right now, sleeping off our last exercise.
No way.
Okay.
If you wanted to know more information, it's strictly confidential. As she holds a hand out again.
I will. I don't know. Yeah.
How
All
much
right.
is the bounty worth?
Sketch.
I will pull out another. How much have I got? I'll do another 25.
Cool. You've got 5 minutes. What do you want to know?
what has he been doing? Not with you, just in general.
What's he into?
He's quite a frequent customer of mine. It seems this time around he needed a little more of a break, let's say.
How long's he been here?
What day is it? As she seems like, as you first saw her, she seemed like completely sober. As you sort of like getting to speak to her now, she seems to be like completely pissed. What day is it?
Tedas, is it? It's Tuesday?
Yeah. Dates,
Same
dates, I
still?
mean, dates.
First.
She sort of like things, yeah. 12, 13 days?
Okay.
If you all
And,
blare into one when you listen to his idle droning all day.
You say he's in your room, like the one right there behind you. Or is it like yeah.
No, yeah, it's the room behind. She sort of like
Okay.
nods over his. Probably not best to be woken. Probably even worse if you go in and look at him.
Why is he not best to be woken?
I am going to, while they're doing this, I'm going to push round, completely ignore them, and go off as though I'm going to go for a drink.
Oh, yeah.
When I get to the bar, whereabouts is the booth that they just pointed at?
It's both here.
Well, I gotta say,
Okay.
like me and Sang would have been over here anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not
not
at our
really.
table, DJ. It's just
Yeah.
me and you at the table now.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, he was sat here. He had like a little bit of chit chat.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Alright, maybe not then. Forget that.
Soz.
I'd say the door's like slightly open. If you get a nice enough look, you'd probably be able to have a little peek inside.
I'll look across to.
There's
see
always
if
other ways around
Dar-Jee's
as well.
looking.
If you go in there, Dar-Jee, there is another door here. So you've already spent a couple of nights in the room, so you know there is a separate door.
Okay. I am going to go out of the tavern. And I'm gonna give Tia a look. As I like nod in this direction. And hopefully he will see me leave.
Well, are you trying to loop round?
I'm gonna loop around the back and try and come in through the other side.
Oh no, sorry, I meant like the door's like right here, so you can just walk through here, and there's a corridor.
Oh, I thought you right. Sorry, yeah. Okay, well if that's the case, then I'm just gonna go straight up.
Yeah, the other door's like right where you are.
Is there a keyhole?
There's a keyhole.
Okay, can I look through the keyhole, please?
Give me a perception check. Okay. You see a butt naked, 350, 400 pound man,
Oh my
asleep,
god.
face first.
Sweet.
Sounds
Okay.
like me after night shifts.
He's fat.
I will
The thick boy.
look left and right to make sure that nobody is going to come down this way, and then I will attempt to pick the lock.
Cool. Give me a lockpicking check. Tia, what are you doing? What information are you grabbing?
Is lockpicking a thing?
If you've got a lockpick, yeah. Well, the thing is, we said you could use your claws if you've got a thieves tools check. If you have thieves tools.
I don't think I have that anymore.
No.
Oh, I
I
think
thought you
you
used your
did.
claws, though. I thought you used your nails to.
Yeah, you can use them
We did
for
it
a thing. You just don't get proficiency on it. Just give me a straight dexterity check.
It'd just be a straight roll 1d20.
No, dexterity check is normally what you use. Cool. As you manage, you sort of feel your way. It's quite a simple lock. You manage to easily sort of like just flick the latch and just like quickly pin it and like spin the little axle around, and just click the lock to open it.
Awesome. Fantastic. I very, very quietly open the door and sneak inside.
Cool.
I'm gonna try and make a distraction. So could I buy like an expensive bottle of stomach or other from the bar, and then
Bottle of Ciroc.
how much is that?
Table service.
Bottle of Aussie and a fucking
100
VIP lounge at fucking 100
Yeah,
gold.
the drinks in here are expensive.
Alright, I'll bottle that then.
I'll go over and join the boys now because I was on my own at the table. What's happening?
We
A
paid for
guy
that
in our
time.
year at school spent, I think it's a sugar mill, and spent 100 quid on a bottle of Ciroc when you can get it in Tesco's for like 30 quid.
What a
That's
fucking
disgusting.
You get a VIP booth as well that day, so it's all
Yeah, I guess.
fucking sugar mill.
But yeah, 100 gold.
Don't
I've
tell me it was
deducted
Joshy T, Muppers.
No, it wasn't. It was,
You don't leave his house, Dan.
Oh, I remember that Joshy T liked Sugar Mill.
Yeah, but he drove everyone because he's a fucking retard. Yeah, I'll drive, lads, don't worry.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
But yeah, I've deducted the 100 gold and I've made like a
cool. Yeah, use the
distraction.
distraction. Right,
What's
Dar-Jee,
all
what are we
going
doing?
on?
Okay.
Oh, sorry to hear. What is there any more questions you want to ask?
I was gonna say, like, what do you know about the takeover from the what they call the
Ice rollers.
I was going to
Ice
say
Rollers.
ice.
rollers?
It seems like the Ice Rollers have had a couple of decent hauls these past couple of seasons. And they're wanting to buy out the Home Gut ship docks. Get a couple more ships under the wing. Expand the business.
And
Home
they-
Gut put his
and-
foot down, saying no. From what I know, his wife wanted him to go along with it. Get a bit of money in the pockets. Try and move out of Solitude. Maybe move a bit further down south where it's a tiny little bit warmer. They had a big
makes
argument,
sense.
and he's been here ever since.
I'll just at this point I haven't really got any more questions, but I'd keep them talking while.
Yeah, cool.
I'm assuming I can see like through the crack and like a little bit
Yeah.
of movement back there.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going to
I'll
ask
just
how
keep
your
them
how are your
talking.
Ford says services
well-
go on.
I would say, which crack are you seeing through? Home Guts or...
Yeah,
Depends how the bed's positioned.
yeah,
I
yeah.
will
He's
open up the
like,
table by now.
yeah. He's like sort of face down. He's like one of those like really chubby dudes where like half his back is also a crack.
Oh god.
Get in.
Get it. Dar-Jee,
Alright.
what are we doing?
I've done my stealth check. I'm gonna
You have.
sneak inside. I don't know if I can. Oh, I'm in. Beautiful. Which bed is he in?
He's in the central bed and takes up basically all of it.
Okay. What's on the table?
Quite a few scattered coins, to be honest.
Alright, I have all of them.
Scattered coins, what looks to be like fine white powders that are being like drawn up into lines. Half of them taken, so they've got little bits of dust everywhere.
Wish I had-
Empty bottles of beer and booze.
Okay.
Some lingerie and just clothes strewn all over the place.
Okay, the clothes I'm not interested in. The powder I'm not interested in. The beer I'm not interested in. But the coins I'll absolutely have.
Cool. Are you just grabbing the ones at the table, or are you going like a little route round for?
Oh, I'm
these
gonna
for
ransack
steak?
the whole thing.
Rummage his
do an
cracks, see
investigation
what you
check.
find.
All right. I mean, all in all, you find yourself like 22 gold pieces. It does spend you a little while just picking coin up after coin, and you
Mhm.
hear the bed sort of creaking slightly
Okay.
as Home Gut sort of like flips around in his bed before letting out this big snore again.
I thought you were gonna say a big fart. Alright. Sweet. I am going to. What does he look like?
Full Metal Alchemist. Gluttony.
Who?
Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist.
Brilliant.
I don't know which one that is.
Big,
Gluttony's
chubby,
really-
bald,
Really
like
thick.
tiny, beady little eyes.
Yeah, his
Oh,
stomach's
he's-
got a
Um,
full city inside.
Yeah. He's got like a brownish, it's like turning grey handlebar mustache, but it dips lower than his chin a couple of inches.
Okay.
And like a bit of stubble on his chin. The rest of his face is shaved, but like big and just circular and round.
All right. Is he on his back?
He is now on his back.
All right. Are his clothes in the room?
Yeah, they should be like strewn all over the place.
Okay. I pick his
Uh,
clothes up and I
alright.
throw them on the fire.
Okay, sweet.
Boom, boom, in the fire, and then I'm gonna get my dagger out, and I'm gonna chop off a bit of his mustache.
Oh. Okay.
Where are you going with that one?
Do me a sleight of hand check.
Holy shit.
Oh my god!
He's done it!
I'm gonna take his mustache.
You
and claim the
manage.
bounty.
You manage to get your knife within a couple of millimeters of his chin and just hold your palm out and just go all the way up and round. You get from middle of nose all the way down to bottom of chin of
Oh.
mustache hair.
All right.
Oh.
Fantastic.
You've got a full half of his mustache.
Okay.
That's perfect.
It
With
comes
the
off in like
mustache.
almost this perfect, like sort of like curved L shape, just all matted hair, like just completely one thing, just lands straight in your palm.
That's class.
Fucking beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna edge slowly back through the door.
So, do me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Okay. If you manage to sort of like step over, you got your foot caught in a little piece of clothes, and you almost managed to trip over some sort of like weird lacy sort of material for
Mhm.
just managing to catch your foot in it and kicking that into fire as well.
Bloody
Sweet.
sex swing. Get out of here.
All right. What I'm gonna do is slam the door real fucking loud,
All right.
and then jump back into our room. And I'm gonna whisper to Enthir in a minute if
Do me a strength check.
man is gonna run through the bar.
Do me a strength check.
I'm zonked out, mate. You're not
Oh,
getting
yeah.
anything from Enthir.
Yeah. Dar-Jee, do me a strength check. See. Okay.
Like Mr. Benz.
As you
I'm a
slam the
nimble
door,
man.
you hear like a quick sort of before he goes back into sleep. Like even the slamming of the door has not
Oh.
woken him.
Fair enough. Well, in that case,
Like you
I
don't,
will-
you just try and slam it as hard as you can, and it sort of like catches on something and just bounces closed.
Fair.
He is fast asleep and not perceptive whatsoever.
What a plan, though. That was
I
gonna be nice.
will bag up the mustache. Maybe like tie it together with some twine or something.
Yeah, well, this mustache is like very dense and thick, and it seems to like held its shape perfectly.
So I'm just waving around a mustache.
Basically, yeah.
Fucking hell. All right. Sweet.
It looks like, as you sort of like smell it, you sort of like take a quick sniff at it, and it seems to be like washed in like beer and some sort of like gel-like substance. That's just like it's like putting it completely held together.
Ew.
Well, I don't want to be too close to it because I know that he has just had 3 ladies in there as well. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's not what you're thinking. He's basically sort of like gelled his mustache. The only
Ah,
sort of part of
yeah.
hair on his body he's got, other than
Fair.
like a bit of lower back
Brill,
fluff.
bit
He's,
of brill cream on his touch.
Aye,
Yeah.
he's
So-
too
Yeah.
fucking fish oil. Doubt
I'm
it.
gonna just like lay the mustache on the table and then leave Enthir to sleep. I'm gonna come back. To the
You
group.
lay the mustache on the table. There's currently no one at the table with you.
No, not this table. The
Says-
table in the room,
Oh, okay.
and then come back into this room. Give the guys a bit of a nod, and then come back around the corner out of sight.
Yeah, I'll head back to the table. Not interested in females anyway. Where did you slink off to?
I'll grab a mustache and just drop it on the table. Found our man.
Thud.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he really was there. I mean, I never heard. I mean, whoa, you found him? Where? He's here?
Sorry, boys, my mic cut out a second then. What happened?
Jeez. I asked you, I was like, whoa, he's here? Holy shit.
He is, and I'll just like real nonchalantly just sit back in my chair and then look around for someone to come and deliver some beers.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, so this wait comes over, says, "What can I get for you, gentlemen?" As he sort of like looks down at the mustache, then back up at you. Sort of turns his head away, says, "Drinks."
Yes, Oh.
He knows not to pry in people's business at the Winged Skeever.
I will have. What was the stuff we had before that was really nice?
Dragonfire mead?
Yeah,
Dragon's Breath mead?
yeah,
what?
Dragon's Breath. It's like 2 gold each, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have a Dragon's Breath today, I think.
A fine choice, sir.
Oh, I know.
And for you,
The same. Thank you.
exquisite. As he comes back with a lot of these flagons of this place are sort of like lightly gem encrusted.
Hmm.
Wow.
Whether it's just for show or it's like an actual gem inside the flagons or like around the edging of the flagon, you can't currently see from like a quick glance.
My check.
Yeah. How do you want to check?
I want to try like tapping on it with the claw, maybe. I don't know what my knowledge
Yeah, cool.
of
Yeah.
gems would be like.
Yeah. Do your perception check. It's sort of like Dar-Jee sort of like makes a little bit of a fuss, showing these sort of like the gem pointing towards it. You tap on it, and it sounds like glass.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, in that case, I give DMD a cheers and we swig away.
Indeed. Cheers.
Um,
And I
Cheer and
pocket
sang.
my stash.
what are you guys doing?
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Have we noticed
we
that
see-
Dar-Jee has slipped off? Did we see him leave? I'm
Who?
guessing we'll see him back at the table with Mark.
Yeah.
Honest and
Yeah.
so-
Well, you guys have been pretty sort of like into the conversation that you've been having. Like chit chat wise,
Pretty good money for it.
yeah, exactly.
you paid decent money, and they seem to be good on the money, keeping you entertained.
We're supposed to be distracting them. They're not entertaining us.
Yeah, well, you're both
We got a
distracting
bit
each other.
distracted by it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing Dar-Jee, like I'm assuming the bottle service is coming up to the table. I'm just going to take the bottle and walk back to our
I
table.
was about to say, I'll keep
Alright.
the bottle, please.
All right,
And with that, we're off.
cool. As I just stand up there, you seem deeply offended.
Yeah.
Well, it's not one of those that where we like, oh, say you're a Jews and whatever and leave it. So as soon as we see Dar-Jee, we're just going to stand up and walk off.
They seem
Yeah.
deeply offended. Goes, baby, where are you going? As you just
From
you
you.
stand up as the bottle, as sort of like the metal sort of like ice filled bottle is placed down. Stang picks it up, puts it under his arm, stands up as Tia stands up simultaneously. You don't even say bye, you just tear and walk away.
Get away from me, you dirty whore.
What's in this
As
bottle?
you rejoin the table
Yeah.
with the
Some
rest of your
cheers in order.
party.
Hey.
Wait.
So it
Right, how
appears.
do we turn this in?
Yeah, it appears DJ has found our man.
I slap the tash on the table.
Again,
Dust just goes everywhere.
yeah.
Never gets old seeing that old thing.
Yeah. When you're ready.
Well, I'm
You
guessing
can
we're
go
gonna have
hand.
to. What time is it now? Have we had a long rest yet? I'm not sorry, I might have.
No,
You haven't. You're probably around 12 o'clock now.
yeah, it's late
Yeah,
at night.
I think we should
probably
go
turn it in
beddy
the morning.
buys and then
We could
hand it in
probably
tomorrow.
literally turn that in the morning, and
Yeah,
he'll still
yeah.
be there, likely.
Yeah.
Cool. Tia and Sanguinius are heading back there regardless because that's where they're currently sleeping.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
yeah, they could
Yep.
just hand it in, I suppose. 24-hour
I
desk.
just-
Fair enough.
I'd give it to
you
Tia,
guys
not me.
the tinge.
Walk back and Sanguinius got it like over his head, around his neck or whatever.
Limit
Yep.
Look there, monobrow.
I just poke it out of his shirt slightly.
How far do you reckon I can chuck this?
He's holding it
you
like
throw
a
it to
boomerang.
you throw it at the wall and it sticks.
Shock bait. Anyway,
Sweet. All right.
yeah, long
Do you
rest
wanna
time.
add 1 tash to your inventory.
Yep. One Brillo cream tash to whoever's carrying it with them.
One sticky tash. Okay.
Yep.
How much is this bounty even worth?
50 gold.
Wow. Made our money back then.
It's fine.
It's for the rep.
Want to tell the grandkids, innit?
Yeah.
Want to tell those guards when we bump into them, guys,
Yeah,
guess what
exactly.
happened? Whoa, we let her guess.
I shaved a man.
I talked to a woman.
Oh god. Aye. But yeah, I'm probably gonna call it if we're going for a long rest because I should also have a long rest IRL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's cool. To be fair,
Good
I've
time
been called
to-
into work tomorrow. I've got a text out of my boss. Someone's ringing sick. So yeah,
Nice.
I could do with this.
All right. So yeah,
I guess
so
this
you
is
guys
good
hand it in
anyway.
and you get your. I think I said like 25 gold for it.
Fuck man, I spent
You
100
get-
gold in a bottle of fucking vodka. Holy moly!
Yeah.
Oh well,
It's all about the rep here.
about the rep here, true.
Yeah.
You
As
probably still got
as
half
you're
a
leaving in the
bottle.
morning, you hand in, and as you're sort of walking back to the Wiggins Cube to join the rest of your party, you see
Before
this.
that happens,
Go for it.
Enthir just walks up to Arky and Dar-Jee just saying, "So are we heading over to this trading company?"
Well, you was knocked out all night, weren't you? Did you remember?
Yeah.
As
Stone
soon as I
cold.
said, "Oh, we should probably go check out the trading company," walked through the door, immediately passed out.
No, I think we're about to see the fruits of our labor unfold before us. Keep an eye out.
Yeah. As you head back in and sit back down, having a couple of drinks before the start of the day,
The moment
you
is
hear the
like
door
super confused.
slam open. As this shortish woman that you've already seen as the Homeguts wife walk in, storm in through, slap 3 women as she passes, and pick up this drag this 300-pound, 7-foot tall man, half dressed, still in his underwear, out by his ear,
There is
and
no
pulling
underwear.
him all the way
No,
up the house.
He's not
Oh.
dressed at all. DJ burned all his clothes. He is stark.
Yep. He's stark naked.
Drugged
I
out by
see that.
Tash.
I'm gonna pull. I see that, and I'm gonna pull the most confused face, sort of point to it, and be like, "What the?
I'm gonna laugh
What
very
did I
loudly.
miss?"
I'm gonna
I'm
laugh
just gonna
so loudly.
One claw over my upper lip.
Oh
Quickly grab the other half.
As he removes his finger, there is a small part of a brownish greyish soul patch on Dar-Jee's lower lip.
Throw his mustache on.
Marky, can you roll a D2 for me, please?
A D2. So, what's that? Just like a D4?
Yeah.
A 3.
A 3.
So a 2.
Marky grows a long,
Oh
6-inch
yeah!
long ginger beard.
The next day. Hell yeah! I finally grow a huge ass beard out of nowhere.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. You
That's
sort of
all.
start scratching your chin, and you scratch a bit lower until you're not on your chin anymore, and you realise there is 6 inches of ginger beard below.
He's done it.
Hell yeah,
Your lower
dude.
jaw.
I take it. I'll attribute it to the belt, or
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, it finally worked. As I'm laughing at that half-naked and semi-mustachioed man, I'll just be twiddling my own fully formed mustache.
Is Enthir and Sanguinius, are they still at the?
We're at
guild?
the.
No, you've
Yeah.
already walked through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna turn to him. By the way, Tia, did Noir find you when everything was going on?
I mean, Marky found Noah, but it was a bit rough.
He's just gonna stomp out. I'm gonna strangle that damn bird. Is he still
Mowgli
somewhat
and-
limping?
What do you call it? Catch the pigeon.
Mm-hmm.
Mummery.
Yankee Doodle.
Hustling Mutley.
Hustling Butley.
But I am, I'm gonna turn in for the night then. Thank you.
Cool.
So
Yeah. So you got your 25 gold from this, so you get your 5 gold each.
Oh, I thought it was 25 each.
No.
Incredible.
That was
Cool.
good.
I think
End of
he's super
session.
pissed off. He just doesn't even get the gold.
Well played, lads.
Yeah, that was
Next week, do you want to spend this last day chilling and we'll get straight to the tournament next week, or is there any more side missions you want to do for next week?
Next week I'm working like all week.
Yeah, I mean the next session. Whenever
Oh
you do
right,
it.
okay. So I'll be left to be a week after, unfortunately.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I don't know if
All
there's any.
that we've got,
what to do.
all that we've got left is the missing tiger and the petty bandit.
Yeah.
You might as well
Those
bang them
are-
out.
You
and
guys,
do-
if you want to do that, or
Both
you
at
want
20
to get
gold
straight
each,
to the tournament?
so it's
I
listen
would
to it.
rather go straight into the tournament now.
Yeah,
Cool. I'll
same.
say you spend this last day sort of. I say we'll do like sort of like the entrance ceremonies this day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like
I
they're on
do
now.
agree.
I'm gonna say on that day I'd probably spend it in the Fighters Guild, just checking out everyone that's coming in. signing
Yeah,
up
I
or
say yeah.
whatever,
Your
and
last day is
just prepping.
Yeah.
Catch up with
yeah, it's
Jenny.
preparing for the day, like having a look, like eyeballing more people, and then entrance ceremony before you actually see the actual fight start.
Just doing a guts
That's
and swinging my sword 100 times in each hand.
100
I think
push-ups,
it's gonna
100
be,
sit-ups, and a
Yeah.
10-kilometer run.
That's OP.
He's
dude.
just gonna be making sure his leg isn't messed up for the tournament.
I'll give him some healing and make sure
my
it's
leg,
all
my leg,
in
My
decent shape.
leg!
What was the first round, Mummers, on the first day?
First
Was the
round
beast
is
one, wasn't
individual beasts.
Okay.
Beast.
Is that weapons
Sweet.
or
Yeah,
Here.
whatever you want to use.
good?
Cool.
I say I don't think we have
I'm
any
not sure how this
unarmed
tournament's
stuff.
gonna go. Like it might be quite a little bit of you guys not really doing much, only one person doing something. I have no idea how this is gonna run. So
We can get cheerleaders in the crowd for us, can't we? It's all good.
yeah, we can find other things to do. I'll try and think of a couple of things that you guys can do in the crowd and stuff like that.
Sweet.
Cool.
Can I do some kind of wisdomy related things then?
You'd only get a day to do it, and normally it takes a
Need a
week
week
to do
for
it,
something like
right.
that. Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Need a
I'm-
hyperolic time.
I'm training in investigation as well, so it takes a week.
Sweet.
Actually, it's called the Room Spirit Time.
Anyway, I'll try and fill in the schedule things to to the best of my ability. But I'm looking forward to the next session. We'll get into it.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you,
covering
man.
shift next week, so I'm working like 5 days instead of 4.
Yeah.
But I'll have to let you know, and it's nights as well, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass. So I'll
Yeah.
have to update you on how that's going.
Yeah, well, this is probably me online for doing anything until at least Sunday night, which I'll probably sleep in.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a double, an AFD, and 3 quick turnovers starting tomorrow.
Fuck me, mate.
Good luck with that, mate.
Jeez.
Good luck.
I think it's about 52 hours condensed into 4 days.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
You're an
Mm.
animal.
Yeah, I've got night shift into 10:30 start 12-hour shift, into 10:30 start 16-hour shift, into 10:30 start 7 or 8-hour shift.
You're literally going to be just on autopilot zombie mode.
Yeah,
Drink,
pretty much.
drink lots of water and don't
Yeah.
rely